Yo, 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 yo. What's up, guys? Fears, audience, fears. Welcome back to the Fears podcast and happy Saturday, guys. I hope you guys have had an amazing Saturday. I've had a pretty good, decent Saturday. I do got some updates, before I start the show. So there's a few things that I want to talk about. So, unfortunately, guys, I'm the one that's going to have to tell you guys this. Unfortunately, I did not get to hang out with Sam today. So Sam called me yesterday. And was like, Fears, I'm not feeling good. I'm sick. And I was like, yeah, no worries, buddy. And he was like, yeah, man. He goes, I hate to let the fans down because, man, we haven't hung out like in 3 weeks. And I was like, hey, Sam, if you're sick, buddy. I'm like, I get it. I understand. And he's like, well, he goes, I live with my sister now. He goes, and my sister got sick, so I had to take care of her. And I was like, I get it, man. So unfortunately, me and Sam did not get to hang out today. So, but I get it. You know, if you're sick, you're sick. It happens, So I just said, hey, man, no worries, no problem. But on a good note, though, Sam said we're going to hang out in 2 weeks. And he went, hey, Fears, you know what? He goes, we've been doing a lot of mini golfing. He goes, can we do something else? I was like, yeah, sure, man. I'm getting kind of burnt out on mini golf. I love mini golf. Don't get me wrong. Just, if you do it enough, you're going to get burnt out on it. So he was like, yeah, let's do something else. So in about 2 weeks, get ready for an epic vlog. We're going to be doing axe throwing and bowling. So in 2 weeks, me and Sam, a new challenge. So Sam was like, Fears, I challenge thee. And I was like, oh, I'm like, buddy, challenge accepted. Anyway, in honor of the Star Wars convention, I got my coffee in my Boba Fett, not Bobo. I used to say Bobo all the time. Not Bobo. Boba Fett. So that's the next update. Tomorrow, oh man. Tomorrow is the Star Wars convention. And I'm really excited. Anyway, let's open up the chat. Anyway, there we are. So far, no one's chatting, but I'm sure everyone will be here soon. But I am so excited. So I'm going to be talking about the convention today a little bit. Jeff changed up a few things. So I'm going to go to his website and tell you guys what's still the same, what's changed, all that good stuff. I talked to my mom recently. I told her the dates of when I'm coming. The only thing I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for my boss to approve it, basically. I'm waiting for my boss to approve it. So, yeah. And then there's these 2 last updates. I'm just going to be honest and tell you guys what happened. There's no good way on how to tell you this. So last night in my, whatever you want to call it, my Fears Man 26 Discord that Quentin made up. It's not really mine. It's his, and he puts my name on it. Things got a little out of hand. Not because of me, because of those idiots. There will be no mercenary man on related to my channel anymore. I had to block him. He forced my hand. I told him to drop a certain topic that he was asking me about, and he wouldn't drop it. And he kept on, and he kept on, and he kept on. So I'm ashamed of him because I really thought he had changed. He once was a troll, and then for the last, 7-8 months, he was doing really good. We had buried the hatchet, and he decided to start some bullshit up again. And so now I've learned, once a troll, always a troll, and he's not going to get a million chances like Yakov. So, hey, mercenary man, fuck you, you piece of shit. You're gone. You're blocked. So I had to block him. And he's a piece of shit for what he did to me last night. He was accusing me of not being a good person. He was like, oh, Fierce, you know what? You lean more towards the dark side. All this stupid bullshit. And I'm like, no, I don't. Yeah, you do, Fierce. No, I don't. So no one's going to tell me how to run my show. No one's going to tell me that I'm a bad person. And I'm like, I'm not a bad person. Sure, I've overreacted sometimes when someone's got me mad. But does that make me a bad person? No, it doesn't. I'm a good person. All of these idiots in the Discord, they make me out to be this horrible person, and I'm not. And so I take that personally. I'm not a bad person. But, and I get sick and tired of them telling me that I'm a bad person. Oh, you're this. You don't care about your fans. You block everybody. Not true. I care about my fans, and I only block the troublemakers because I don't want any drama. And so he decided to be a troublemaker, and cause some shit. And he really hurt my feelings. So, Mercenary Man, you can go fuck yourself. Like, I'm not putting up with it anymore. No one's going to disrespect me. Then he was accusing me, I don't know the word ignorant. And then all those other idiots jumped on the bandwagon. I know what ignorant means. It means a lot of things. So, hey, morons, hey, idiots, I'm going to tell you what it means right now. It means that you're disrespectful to either someone or you're disrespectful to yourself. It means you can be rude. It means that you're uneducated or you're not aware of something. It means like you're untaught. It means a lot of things. But all that stuff rolled into one means that you're not like the smartest person. It means that you're not knowledgeable. It means all that stuff. I know what it means. This is the kind of shit that Fears has to deal with. I'm like, really? Oh, and then they accuse me of looking it up. I didn't look it up. I didn't look it up at all. So half the shit they say is lies. Almost all of it is lies. They just want to ruin my YouTube experience, and they want to torment my life. That's pretty much what it is. So I'm sad to say that Mercenary Man pushed me to the limit. I didn't want to block him. I never want to block anyone. I wish we could all get along. I really do. I really wish we could get along. But some people just want to start shit just to start shit. And it's unfortunate. It really is. It really is unfortunate. And because I really thought Mercenary Man had turned a corner. I really thought that. I really did. And I wish him well, but he had to start some shit. So unfortunately, I'm not going to put up with it anymore. And that just is what it is. So don't believe a word those idiots in the Discord say. And I'm not afraid of them. They think I'm afraid of them, but I'm not. So anyway, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to say about that. So, but the rest of the stream is going to be happy. But yeah. So it is what it is. And I didn't want to, and I'll be honest, I really did not want to block it. I sat there for about an hour contemplating it, and I was like, should I give him another chance? I said, no. I said, because if I give him another chance, it's going to be like Yakov. I gave Yakov like 10 million chances. And now finally Yakov is on the good and narrow now. He's not a troll anymore. So I'm actually really surprised with Yakov. But I'm happy that me and Yakov are getting along. So, look, not everyone you're going to get along with on YouTube. I really wish we could all get along. But it just is what it is. It really is, some people are going to always troll you, and some people are going to be loving and loyal fans. That's just how it is. So, do I wish any harm against Mercenary Man? No. I wish him well, but I've had it, and he pushed me to the limit, and I'm never unblocking him. I don't care what the hell he says. I don't care if he apologizes a million times. You're gone. You're gone. And I swear, the day Joey and Quentin, all those other idiots leave the earth, I will be the happiest person on the earth. They are such a thorn in my side. And I don't get why they hate me so much. I really don't. I'm a nice guy. I love my friends. I love my family. I love my YouTube loyal fans. I make as much content as I possibly can. I work hard at my job. I go to church. I do everything right. I've never done anything wrong. You know, I mean, what else do you want from me? You know, so it becomes a lot. It becomes a lot. So I hate to start off the stream with some bad news, but I just had to tell you guys that, because they're not gonna say, oh, Fears doesn't know this and he doesn't know that. So I always have to address these stupid rumors. So I had to get rid of him. I had to get rid of Mercenary Man because he pushed me to the absolute fucking limit, and it got ugly. I mean, quick and bad last night. And again, I didn't start it. Of course, they're sweet little angels. Oh, no, yeah, we didn't start it. They started it 100%. And if you think I'm lying, go into the Fears Man 26 Discord, and you'll start from beginning to end. They fucking started it. And I said a lot of hurtful things only because they said hurtful things. You know, whatever I say is peanuts compared to what they say. So, you know, I mean, they've made fun of my dad. They've made fun of my mom. You know, nothing is off limits to them. So anyway, it is what it is. Exactly, Chicken Wizard. Chicken Wizard, you hit it right on the nail. He says, that's crazy, Fears. I thought Mercenary Man was your friend. Yeah, so did I. You know, he once was a troll. And I remember he messaged me and said, hey, you know what, Fears? You've said a lot of crazy shit. I've said a lot of crazy shit. Why don't we just bury the hatchet? And I said, you know what? That's a good idea, buddy. And then for about 8 or 9 months, everything was perfectly fine. But he had to start some shit. And I just couldn't take it anymore. And I'm like, you know what? My problem is I'm too nice, Chicken Wizard. I'm too nice. I give people a million chances. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I gave Yakov a million chances. Finally, he got some good sense. And I never thought Yakov in a million years was a Christian, but he is. So good on him. And he finally changed. Yakov's like, you know what? Yakov even wrote me one day and was like, you know what, Fears? It's not worth us fighting. You've said a lot of horrible things to me. I've said a lot of horrible things to me. Let's just squash the beef. And I'm like, great, Yakov, finally. Like, after the 1 millionth chance I gave you, finally. And I was all for it. Mercenary Man, it only took him 1 chance, you know? And I thought, all right, I'll give him a second chance. And everything was going good. But then he had to push my limits last night. And I'm like, this is not good for me. It's not good for my blood pressure. It's not good for my inner peace. And he just wanted to start some shit. So he can go fuck himself. I've had it, you know? And I don't know, I'll be honest, Chicken Wizard, I don't know what else they want from me. I work really hard at my job. I go to church. Never done anything wrong. I love my family. I love my friends. I love you guys, the loyal, loving fans. It's just, it comes down to this. It comes down to this. Some people on the internet are going to hate you just to hate, or they actually have something against you, like, oh, I don't like your videos. I don't like how you edit. You know, fuck this, fuck that. It is what it is. That'll never change. Quentin will always be a thorn in my side, Joey, and all the other fucking idiots in that Discord. They've never been nice. Never. And until the day I die, now I'm stuck with them forever. They will not probably ever give up. And that's just how it is. That's how it is, Chicken Wizard. And I thought, you know what, Mercenary Man, he's turned a corner. He's turned a corner. Apparently not. Then they were accusing me of, you don't know what ignorant means. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I just proved it, you know, but I'll do it again. Ignorant can mean a lot of things. It means that you're rude to yourself, or you're rude to other people, or you're disrespectful to yourself, or you're disrespectful to others. You're untaught. You don't know much about a certain subject, or you don't know much in general. You're unknowledgeable. I mean, it means a lot of things. And then they're like, oh, yeah, whatever, Fears. You just looked that up. No, I knew what it means. I'm telling you, Chicken Wizard, they treat me like I'm an idiot. And I'm not an idiot. I mean, now, do I know everything? No, I don't know everything. And I'm willing to admit that. But nobody in this world knows everything about everything. Apparently they do. You know, and of course, they're sweet little golden angels. They never do anything wrong. We know everything, Fears. We know everything about everything. And I'm laughing. I'm like, no, you don't, because nobody knows everything about everything. That's how stupid they are, Chicken Wizard. That's how much of fucking idiots they are. And they're just thorns inside. They're thorns in my side and thorns in your guys' side. It's just shit that they want to. They love tormenting my life. And it's not just me. They torment Sega. They've tormented Carrie. You know, by God, have they tormented Carrie? They've called her everything in the book. Oh, you're fat, you're lazy, you've got hemorrhoids on your face, all that other shit. They love it. And you're exactly right, Chicken Wizard. They just want to get a rise out of me. And I try not to. That's why I left. I left last night. Not right away. I should have left right away. But I left after a good 15 minutes because I couldn't take it anymore. And then I literally sat there for about maybe an hour and a half. I'm like, should I block Mercenary Man? I'm like, no. I kept going back. I'm like, no, I won't. Yes, I will. No, I won't. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm like, he was really disrespectful to me. And I'm a pretty easy guy. If you give me, I'm a pretty easy, that's what I meant. I'm a pretty easygoing guy. If you give me respect, I'll give you respect. You want to disrespect me? Okay, fuck you. You don't like me? Then fuck off. You don't have to watch my content. I don't like to surround myself with negative people. Now, there's some people in this world that you have to put up with. Those idiots I have to put up with because I can't. Oh, God, if I could snap my fingers and have them go away, I would. I would. I'd do it, Chicken Wizard, in a heartbeat. And I have no problem blocking anyone. Anyone that wants to disrespect me or my family or my friends or disrespect Randall or, Sam or any of my buddies or any of my loyal fans, I'll be like, okay, you want to disrespect me and all the people that I love in my life? Well, then fuck you. You're gone. I have no problem. And I told Mercenary Man a couple of times, I'm like, you need to drop it. You need to drop it. And he wouldn't drop it. I asked him 4 or 5 times to drop it. He wouldn't. He just kept on and on. Because the problem is, Chicken Wizard, I'm not a know-it-all. And I'm willing to admit that. I'm not a know-it-all. They think they know everything about everything about everything. They're know-it-alls. They're smart asses. And that's all they'll ever be. They honestly think in their little pea-sized fucking brains that we know everything. Everything we do is, the best, and everything is holy that we say. I am God. That's how they act, Chicken Wizard, and they can never do any wrong. And everything that me and Randall and everybody else say is wrong, and they're always right. And then they got off on some tangent that I don't know what ignorant means. I know what it means. And I proved it in this stream, But again, they're laughing right now. I know they are. I know they're watching. I know they're laughing. But anyway, let's get off the subject. I just wanted to tell you guys that. So I don't want to hear Mercenary Man's name. He's done. He's dead to me. I blocked him. I wish him well. Now, do I want any harm to come to him? No. I wish him well. I hope he succeeds in everything. But no one's gonna disrespect me. Or disrespect my family, because they were disrespecting my mom last night and this morning. Joey was saying, like, oh, Adam Pacitti should marry Mrs. Fears, like, give her a good hump and all this other bullshit. And I'm like, wow, they're really testing my patience. So, yeah. So it is what it is. So I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys the update. Yo, what's up, Pretend Stories? So it's out of my hands, Chicken Wizard. But anyway, on a good note, that's all I wanted to say. So on a good note, I got some good topics. The Star Wars convention's tomorrow. Unfortunately, me and Sam couldn't hang out today. Sam called me last night and said, Fears, man, I hate to do this. And I'm like, well, what's up, buddy? And he goes, dude, you can hear me coughing, right? And I said, yeah. And he's like, dude, I don't feel good. I said, well, listen, man. I said, if you're sick, you're sick. I said, 1, I want you to get better. 2, I said, if you're sick and then you come over here and hang out, you're going to get me sick, And he's like, yeah, man. He goes, do you mind if we do it another day? I said, dude, no worries, no problem. So unfortunately, me and Sam couldn't hang out. And then he goes, I'll tell you what happened, Fears. He goes, now I live with my sister, saving up money until I get my own place. And I said, yeah. He goes, well, I don't know if my sister got the flu or the cough or whatever. He goes, but my sister got really sick, and then taking care of her, she got me sick. And I said, I get it, Sam. No worries, buddy. So, but good news though. Good news. In 2 weeks, Sam said, you know what, Fears? Because I didn't hang out with you today, I'll make up. I'll make it up to you. And I said, you don't have to make it up to me, buddy. I said, we'll just hang out whenever whenever we can hang out. And he went, no, man. He goes, I really missed you. He goes, I was really looking forward to tomorrow, because he called me last night. He goes, tell the fans I'm real sorry. I said, dude, I said, they don't care. Well, I mean, they care, because they miss Sam. You guys miss Sam. But I said, they won't care if you can't hang out because you're sick. I said, if you're sick, you're sick. And he was like, yeah, man. He goes, I just got a cough. He goes, and I feel like lightheaded. And I was like, I get it, buddy. I said, that sounds like the flu. And he's like, yeah, I think my sister's got the flu. And I said, well, feel better. And, and then he said, I'll make it up to you. He goes, in 2 weeks. He's like, Fears, do you mind if we do something else besides mini golf? And I said, yeah. I said, I'm kind of getting burnt out on mini golf. He's like, yeah. He goes, I love it. He goes, let's just do something else for the fans. And he's like, we should film it. And I was like, all right, we'll definitely film it. And he goes, you know what? He goes, I got an idea, Fears. He goes, I got an idea. He goes, you've told me you've never went axe throwing. I said, I never have. I said, I've always wanted to. And he goes, well, I've been axe throwing before. He goes, Fears, I know a place in Orlando that's pretty reasonably priced. We'll go axe throwing. And he goes, on one side, it's got axe throwing. There's a bar. There's a restaurant inside this place. So it's a few things. He said they've got axe throwing there. They've got a bar. They've got a restaurant inside. He's like, so we could eat there, Fears, if you want. He goes, and they've got bowling. And I went, well, I said, that sounds good, buddy. I said, let's go bowling and axe throwing. So in 2 weeks, that's what me and Sam are doing. Yeah. Yo, Triple, what's up? Yeah. So what's up, Visions? Lord Visions. What's up, Marshall? Marshall says, why do you always block people? Well, Marshall, I'm going to stop you right there. I don't always block people. I only block the troublemakers because I don't want any drama on FearsMan26 or Fears Vlogs, whether it's on my online life or my personal life. I don't want any drama whatsoever. So if you're respectable and you hang out and you're cool and you're chill, then I have no reason to block you, But the minute you start some shit, or the minute you make fun of me or my friends or my family, because my friends and family mean a lot to me, or if you make fun of any of my loyal fans, because my loyal fans are like another family. So, I'm not gonna let someone disrespect some of my loyal fans. So it's only if you do any of those things. So yeah. So anyway, Triple says, Fears, we're minutes away from post time at the Kentucky Derby. You still have time to put up your horse tree. You're fucking hilarious. You know what, Triple? I do have, listen, I do have some news, though, that'll make you really happy, buddy. By the way, I'm not putting up a horse tree, but Triple loves my holiday trees. Triple, this year I'm going to do something different. You know how last year I said it was a Nightmare Before Christmas? I don't have enough ornaments to classify it as a Nightmare Before Christmas. So I think what I'm going to do is this year, because I love Halloween and I love Christmas so much, I'm just going to call it just a Halloween tree in general. Because last year I put up like Nightmare Before Christmas stuff on it. I put Ghostbuster stuff on it. I put the Jason hockey mask at the bottom of the tree. So there was a whole bunch of shit. And then my friend's like, Fears, why do you call it a Nightmare Before Christmas? I said, over half of the decorations are Nightmare Before Christmas. He goes, yeah, but Fears, he goes, unless, my friend talked some sense to me. He said, Fears, unless the whole thing, like every single ornament and every single like wreath and, like those little glass balls and all that stuff, he goes, unless everything on the tree is Nightmare Before Christmas, you can't define it that. And I said, yeah, you're right, buddy. He goes, why don't you just make it simple on you and your fans and just call it overall a Halloween tree? He goes, then you can put anything on there that's related to Halloween. And I said, you know what? You're right, buddy. So yeah. He goes, then you can mix in the Christmas shit with the Halloween shit. He goes, start with the Halloween tree around Halloween time like you always do. He goes, and then the minute Christmas comes around, just add in some Christmas decorations and there you go. Vision says, what's up, dog? Doing pretty good, Visions. Visions, you came a little late, but I'll tell you. I'm glad you're here, Visions, but you missed the update. Unfortunately, Sam couldn't hang out with us. So I'll give you the 10-second version. Sam called me and said, Fears, I hate to do this to you and the fans. He goes, I miss you, buddy. I miss the fans. He goes, I'm trying to get my life in order, right? I said, yeah. I said, you're good, buddy. And then he goes, well, dude, I feel like shit. He goes, my sister, I'm living with my sister right now. I'm saving up money. And she said, come live with me until you get enough money to get your own place. And Sam accepted. And I don't know what she has, Visions, but she got super sick. Sam was taking care of his sister. He got sick because the whole time last night on the phone, he's like, Fears, I want to hang out. He's like, he's coughing like crazy. And I could tell in his voice that he felt like shit. I said, Sam, first of all, you're my friend. I care about you. I don't want you to get more sick. Stay home, get plenty of fluids, plenty of rest, make some chicken noodle soup, turn on some cartoons, buddy, because anytime I get sick, oh, that's right, Fears pops in, some Ghostbuster cartoons, and I make some chicken noodle soup, and I fucking watch cartoons all goddamn day. Because you're never too old for cartoons. Visions, you know this. You know it. I don't care if you're 5 years old. I don't care if you're 90 years old. Everybody loves cartoons. So, unfortunately, me and Sam couldn't hang out. But, Visions, in 2 weeks, buddy, we're going to have the vlog of the century. Well, no, actually, I shouldn't say that, because the vlog of the century is going to be when me and Visions hang out. It's going to be almost the vlog of the century. I'm excited. He goes, Fears, have you ever went axe throwing? I said, I've heard of it. I said, I've never done it, but I want to do it. He went, Fears, I know a place in downtown Orlando. He goes, it's a little bit of a drive, but it's worth it. And Visions, he said it's like a whole big place. He goes, Fears, they've got a bar there so we can grab some drinks. He goes, they've got a restaurant in there. So he goes, we don't have to go anywhere. We can eat in there. I said, all right, sounds good. And he goes, they've got bowling in there. So we're going to go bowling and axe throwing. That should be a pretty good vlog, buddy. That should be a good vlog. When is Fears Man 5? Soon, Marshall. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Randall was super tired. Randall called me last night. We only talked for like 5 minutes. Marshall, and everybody else, I'll just tell you how tired he was. He was like, hey, Fears, what's going on, man? And I'm like, dude, are you all right, Randy? And he's like, I'm just tired. I'm about to go to bed. I said, well, why don't we talk tomorrow? I said, you sound like you're half dead. And he was like, no. He's like, I can talk. And I was like, well, Randall, I'm like, and I had him on FaceTime Visions, so I could see him. And he was laying on his bed, and he was like this, and he had his eyes open sometimes. Sometimes he had them shut. And I'm like, Randall, you're seconds away from falling asleep, right? So I said, we'll just talk tomorrow. But he gave me an update, Marshall. I said, hey, did you finish the last few drawings? I said, because we only have like 5 or 6 drawings left. And the only thing we have to do then is Randall has to put all the drawings in order. And then he said, Fears, I'm not going to have you do your voice recording until all the drawings are done. All the drawings are in order. And really, there's only like 4 people in it. I'm in it. Randall's friend is in it. Randall's in it. And then sometimes we use Randall's mom's voice to play Fears Man's parents. And then he's going to get some voice actress off of Fiverr.com to play the news reporter, because in this one, the news reporter makes an appearance. So soon, I'd say within a month, maybe a month and a half, hopefully then. Let's see here. Triple says, also, I saw your name come up on that list that people who have watched Mr. Hands. Yeah, right, Triple. No. Triple. Visions and Pixel tried to get me to watch that. But the minute I saw the image, I was like, oh, fuck that noise. I'm not watching it. So, yeah. Vision says, well, you know what? I think a better question is when isn't Fears Man 5? That's true. It'll come. Trust me, it'll come. It takes forever because Randall has to hand draw every single one of those. But I give Randall a lot of credit. That's true. I give Randall a lot of credit because it takes him a long time. And Randall's not going to half-ass it. And I don't want him to half-ass it. So I say, Randall, take as much time as you need. So, but I told Randall, I said, what we should do is, I said, we shouldn't make the cartoons that long. I said, then we can pump out more cartoons. So, like, I think this cartoon, Fears Man 5, it's going to be like anywhere between maybe 9 and 10 minutes, around there. He said, Fears, how about like Fears Man 6? He goes, will be anywhere from like a minute to 5 minutes. He goes, then I can pump out more because I don't have to spend months on every single drawing. He goes, probably a 1-minute cartoon will take me 2 or 3 weeks because he has to animate it and move it. And I was like, that's fine, buddy. I said, whatever it takes to crank out the cartoons faster. So, yeah. So, Fears Man 6 will probably be maybe less than 4 minutes, either 3 or 4 minutes, somewhere around there. So, yeah. Marshall said, I saw Fears Man 5 trailer on. Yep. So it's coming. It's definitely coming. So it'll be here soon. Don't worry. So yeah, Triple says, I rewatched yesterday's stream. That was hilarious. You know what? It was pretty hilarious. It was, you know, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, and I gotta say, it was probably one of my favorite streams. You know, Visions was making me laugh like crazy, like he always does. LC came on, and then Sega came on. And the thing is with Sega, guys, that's another update before I start the topics for tonight. Sega's mad. He is mad. Whew. I don't even know if I should say that because I don't want him getting mad at me. Because I try to be the peacemaker between, you know, both of them. And he's mad at LC. And I guess Rezi is mad at LC too. I don't know. But, man, it got ugly on stream for about 4 or 5 minutes. But I told Sega the best advice. I said, Sega, just try to get along with LC. I said, I don't want to be stuck in the middle, you know? Like, LC's my bro, he's my friend, and I'll always support LC because he makes great content. We're good buddies, you know? And Sega is my buddy, and he makes great content. Not so much on YouTube anymore, but, you know, I support his Twitch. The thing is with Sega, though, is he gets jealous sometimes, and he's told me this. And I'm like, Sega, you shouldn't get jealous at LC. And he goes, well, why is that, Fears? I said, because he's not done anything wrong. I said, he hasn't done anything wrong. I said, he just worked really hard. He puts out the content. More content leads to more subs, which leads to more views. And I said, Sega, if you do that, I guarantee you would get tons of subs too, whether you're on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, or all of them. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I was just like, Sega, my best advice, and I try to take my own advice. I said, ignore the hate, Sega. Focus on you and Rezi. I said, if you are truly in love with Rezi, I said, I wish you well. I said, for some reason, some people don't like Rezi. I don't know why. I really don't. She's always been nice to me. And again, my rule is if you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. So I have no reason to be rude to Rezi. Some people are really rude to her. Again, I don't know why. You know, a lot of people say that she's too harsh. I don't know. I wouldn't know because I'm not around Rezi. I've watched her. I watch her channel every once in a while, but I don't watch it like every single day. You know. Again, I watch Sega's Twitch. Not every single day, not every single week, but I catch it when I can. So I wish them the very best. So Sega, try to get along with LC. LC, try to get along with Sega because I hate being the middleman. I hate being the middleman. So yeah. Well, that's what I want, Triple. I would love for them to hash it out. So they could either hash it out on here or they could hash it out on a stream with LC. But, you know, Sega's kind of like me sometimes. I get stubborn sometimes. I'm not as stubborn as Sega. Sega's pretty stubborn sometimes. And I'm not making fun of him. He's already told me, Fears, you know how I get. I get in these moods. I get stubborn. And I'm like, oh, trust me, Sega. I know. Because I said I get in those moods sometimes. I get stubborn sometimes. And I'm willing to admit that. You guys know this. When Fears hasn't got his coffee in me or it's been a bad day, I'm not the most nicest guy to be around. But for the most part, I'm a pretty nice guy. If I got my coffee in me, if there's no drama, I'm a pretty good guy. Yo, Cameo Man. I'm going to send you the link, buddy. He says, Randy is your buddy. He makes good content. That he does. Randy, you make the ultimate content. That's right. I'll be honest. Visions, Lord Visions. I wish Visions would make more content too, because Visions, every single video you've ever made has made me laugh hysterically. Visions makes some good shit when he makes content. And Visions, I saw the new shirts. Visions has got some new shirts. He's got some guy. Visions, I hope you don't mind if I say your friend's name. His newest shirt it's a black t-shirt with this guy putting his hands up kind of like this. And he's kind of like modeling his forearms. And he says, oh yeah, Fears. He goes, that's my friend Chris. And he goes, I guess someone took a picture. And Chris was modeling his forearms. And he said, so I just threw Chris on a shirt. And I was like, well, there it is, buddy. There it is. So pretty cool shirt, Vision. That's the newest one. And Visions has been putting up some new content on his website, www.exhumvisions.com. Check it out, motherfuckers. It's a good website. I've bought many things from it. It's good stuff. Show him some business. Visions, you know I always got your back, buddy. So yeah, but man, his friend was modeling those forearms. Randy says, long-distance relationships are perfectly valid relationship. If Rezi and Sega say they're boyfriend and girlfriend, I'm not going to argue. Exactly, Randall. But some people in the community don't think that. But I'm like, you know what? Randall's right. That's none of my business. If Rezi and Sega want to say they're in a relationship and they want to do a long-distance relationship, who am I to say, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. No, I forbid you. You know, I'm not that person. I'm like, you know what? Rezi, Sega, I wish you well. Hope it works out, you know, because you never know. It actually could work out. What if Rezi and Sega, you know, fall in love and then Sega makes the big move to Belgium, you know? I wish them well. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then there you are. But I understand why LC's mad. Like, I told Sega, I said, you know what? I said, you shouldn't have watched one of LC's videos. I hate being in the middle. I hate it. You know, I love Sega like a brother and I love LC like a brother. But I told Sega, guys, I had a sit-down conversation with him. I said, Sega, you know it's wrong. And he goes, what, Fears? I said, you know exactly what I'm going to say. I said, you know it's wrong to watch someone's video and then out of being jealous, just trash their video and say a bunch of hate comments on it. And I said, if you're honest with yourself, Sega, you know that that's not right. Just because you're jealous that LC's got more subs. I said, and then I said this. I said, hey, Sega, I said, let me put it another way. I said, do you think Fears is jealous that LC's got more subs and more views? No. I said, I'm a good friend. And went, yo, LC, dude, that is so awesome that you got, I think he's up to, hang on, I forgot. He's got so many subs. I think it's up to 4,770 something. Anyway, just, it doesn't matter how many subs he has. I said, Sega, you don't see me being jealous. I said, hey, LC, that's awesome, buddy. I'm so glad for your success. I said, I even gave him some advice. I said, LC, I said, now that you're rocking on YouTube, I said, get those fucking views up, get those fucking subscribers up on TikTok, man. And then I said this, I said, Sega, I said, do you think LC is jealous of all of my 8,000 subs on TikTok? I said, no. He said, Fears, that's fucking awesome, man. He goes, that's fucking cool, you know? So let's hope that Sega takes my advice. And if he doesn't, that's okay, you know? But I was trying to be the peacemaker. I really was. So, yeah. Anyway. So, yeah. AL is so incredible advanced. They still haven't nailed the emotion yet. Yeah, I've heard about this, Visions. On Snapchat, they have an AI where you can pretty much talk to him. And it's artificial, AI stands for artificial intelligence. This is where Fears is going to be honest, because I don't know everything. Unlike some people think they know everything. I'm not going to mention any names, but I'm a pretty smart guy, but do I know everything? No, apparently the trolls do. I know everything. We're sweet angels. Everything I say is God and it's holy. That's how these pea-sized brains that they have operate. But yeah. So I don't know everything about it, Visions, but I know they've added an AI to Snapchat, which is pretty cool. I've checked it out on Snapchat. It's all right. So yeah. I don't know if they're going to make an AI for all the social medias, but that actually would be kind of cool. I'm going to throw the link out. I'm going to throw the link out to Randall. You know what? I probably should call Randall and see if he wants to come in first because I don't want to assume something. So let me give him a call. Oh, wait. No, hang on. Randall just sent me a message. He just sent me a message. Hurry up and send me the link. Okay, well, now I don't have to call him because my phone went off. All right, Randall. So I got to hang out with LC yesterday, so I'm going to hang out with Randall for a little bit before we do the topics. The topics today are, I did a big Walmart Goodwill haul. Oh, Visions. I bought a lot of goodies, buddy. I bought a lot of goodies. I'm going to review Robocop because I've talked about it, but I don't think I've ever reviewed it. I watched this last night after I watched a bunch of Star Wars movies because yesterday we had a great stream. Yesterday was Star Wars Day Part 2, Revenge of the 5th, you know, a meme of May the 5th. And then before that, we did May the 4th, you know. So, yep. It was 2 epic Star Wars holidays in 2 days. I don't know about you guys, but I had a blast. But I watched this last night after all the Star Wars stuff. And I was like, you know what? Me and Randall have talked about it, but I've never honestly reviewed it on camera. I don't think I have. So we're going to view it today. And then I'm going to talk about the Star Wars convention to end up the stream because Jeff texted me and said, Fears, let your fans know if they want to come. I've changed a few things. He goes, not much. I said, listen, I'm going to the convention tomorrow, buddy. I will let them know about all the changes. So anyway, let me send Randall the link. So it should be a pretty good convention tomorrow. I'm really excited. Yo, Trash Can Gaming. What's up, buddy? How you been? I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. I really can't complain. It's been a fun weekend so far. The only thing that kind of sucked was not being able to hang out with Sam. But, you know, Sam, I hope Sam gets better, you know, because it sucks when you're sick. All right, Randall, I'm sending the link. Hang on. Damn, Randall's going nuts on the chat. Send me the fucking link, Fears. Hang on. You better send me the link, you son of a bitch. Quit flapping your yapper. Send me the link. Hurry up and send the link. Well, I didn't know you wanted the link until the last waking moment, Randall. So hush your little lips. It's coming. It's coming. Don't worry. It's coming. Well, now I'm waiting on you, Randall, because I already sent you the link. So now I'm waiting on you, buddy. So yeah, but it's gonna be fun to hang out with Randall because I haven't got to talk to Randall I talked to him, but I haven't got to hang out with him in a little while. So plus, why not have Randall on? Because man, Randall knows way more about Robocop. That's one of his favorite movies. So I was like, if we're gonna review it, why not have Randall on so we can review it together? So yeah. Oh shit. Triple says, you know what, Fears? You got to start doing a sugar packet haul. Oh no, dude, listen. You saw the vlog, Triple. I got me some sugar packets. You bet your ass I got some sugar packets the last time I was at the convention. Don't worry. I'll get some more at the next one. Don't even worry about that. Yo, Randall. Randall, I saw you close your eyes. I know for a fact you're not sleeping. That's right. I caught you in the act, motherfucker. You were trying to pull a fast one on Fierce. How dare you? Randall, how could you? How could I? A tear is coming out of Fierce's eyes.
Is it? All
yes,
right.
It is. How could you betray me like this? I'm just joking, Randall. I don't care. What's up, buddy? How you been?
Okay.
Randall, how you been? You been doing good?
Yeah, I've been doing good.
Randall, actually, I've had a really good day today. I went out shopping. I got some groceries. I got the old Fears mobile washed because 3 birds decided to crap all over Fears's front windshield and the back windshield and the top of my roof. So I was like, well, that's not good. So I got the Fears mobile washed. I didn't get it waxed. I need to get it waxed soon because the Fears mobile has not had a good wax in a while. So
yeah,
maybe in about a couple of weeks I'll get it waxed. Waxes, they just cost.
So what are the topics, man?
The topics today, Randall, are Walmart/Goodwill haul. One of your favorite movies I'm going to be reviewing, buddy. So that's why I invited you on here.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Well, it's almost as good as Star Wars, buddy, but you know more about RoboCop than anyone. I mean, Randall, you've seen this, 600 times? You know.
Yeah. It's a really good movie.
It is a good movie, but you know it.
Is it the 1984 one?
Yeah. The only difference between this one is it's the unrated director's cut. See?
Uh-huh.
So on this one, they have the original and then they have the director's cut on it. So they have both. They have both on it. So yeah. So Randall, in honor of the Star Wars convention, buddy, check out Fears' muggage. Not Bobo, Boba.
You got it.
Well, listen, I'm getting better at it, Randall. I hate mispronouncing things. Like, I'll give you an example. I think it's because I talk sometimes too quickly. So instead of maybe, it's Mamie. And I don't mean to say that. And then the trolls just have a field day with it. Hey, Fears, maybe you should watch some Boba Fett. And I'm like, maybe I should, you fucking assholes. Maybe I should. Maybe I should do that. You know, the worst one, Randall, the worst one I've ever done is my friend Tommy was like, Fears, we have to have a sit-down talk. He goes, I cannot fucking take it anymore. And he goes, Fears, you know I love you, buddy. He goes, you know I love you like a brother. He goes, I'm not saying this to be mean. He goes, I'm saying it because I care. You know that mall that I always go to, Randall, whenever I'm back in town? The Mid-Rivers Mall?
Yeah.
Instead of mid with an M, I would always say Rid, like Rid-Mivers Mall, Rid-Mivers. And so my friend goes, Fears, it's not Rid-Mivers Mall. It's Mid-Rivers Mall.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's what I said. He goes, no, Fears, you didn't fucking say that. He goes, I just heard you fucking say Rid-Mivers Mall. He goes, Fears, I've been your friend for like 10 years. And for 10 years, you've gotten it wrong. He goes, Fears, you just talk too quickly. And you think you're saying it right, but you're not saying it right. So finally, I've had to slow down my talk. And now thank God, my friend Tom told me about it. It's Mid-Rivers Mall. That's the worst one I've ever done, though, Randall. Like, Bobo is nothing compared to Rid-Mivers Mall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Tommy was like, Fears, I'm not trying to yell at you. He goes, I cannot take it anymore. He goes, how many times have we been to that mall throughout our whole friendship? And I was like, too many to count, buddy. He goes, exactly, Fears. He goes, and every single time you call me, hey, Tom, let's go to Rid-Mivers Mall. He goes, Mid-Rivers. And I'm like, I got it, buddy. I got it. So now I can finally make peace with it, Randall. You know what, Visions? You're probably right. Visions says, you know what, Fears? That troll that crapped on your car is probably a troll. Probably. You know, I wouldn't put it past them, Visions. You know, I'm sleeping. All of a sudden, I wake up this morning. All of a sudden, you know, Quentin takes a dump on the top of my car. Probably. Probably, buddy. Anyway, so Randall.
You said you weren't going to name names, Fears.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's out of the bag.
I know. I'm sorry. Someone probably crapped on my car, Randall. I apologize. Randall, what have you been up to today? I was telling the fans, we barely talked last night because this was you last night. Hey, Fears. Yeah, the drawings are almost done. Yeah. All right, buddy. All right, I'll see you later. Dude, you were knocked out. You were like super tired.
Yeah.
How tired were you? I mean, like, did you have a lot to do yesterday? Because it seemed like you were in a sleep coma, Randall.
What was yesterday? Friday? Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah. I don't know. I did everything I told you I was doing. I did the drawings.
Mm-hmm. Well, you said you were almost done with them. That's what I told the fans because
today I was writing a chapter of my book.
Nice, buddy. So how many chapters is this? Wait, is this for the new book? So how many chapters is the new book going to have?
Well, I'm planning for each chapter to be 5 pages long, and I want at least 200 pages.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm going to go with at least 20 chapters.
I know I'm having a healthy snack. I'm having some pineapple, so I'm still listening, but go ahead.
Oh, did I say 200? Yeah, I'm going to do. I want at least 200 pages. So
nice.
Yeah.
So now, because I remember when we first became friends, I forgot, Randall, and I'm willing to admit it because apparently some of the trolls said that I always think I'm right. They always think they're right. I know I'm not right always, but I'm a pretty smart guy. I know a lot about stuff. I forgot what you told me when we first became friends.
Yeah, I'm going to do about 40 chapters.
I forgot because I remember the first time we hung out way back in film school, you gave me a lesson on novels. What's a good, decent size page number for a novel?
For a straight up novel, around 365 is a good range.
So would you say your next book, is it just a normal novel or is it like an advanced novel?
Well, there are many different types of novels. There's a novel, which is around 300 pages. There's a novelette or a novella, which is shorter. And then a novelette is even shorter than that. I don't know the exact things. I can look it up on Google if you want me to.
No, it's all right. So like your book that I'm reading right now, that's only like 60 pages. So that's not even a novel. That's like
it's 29 pages and yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was 60. Well, I haven't finished it, Randall. Actually, I haven't been able to touch it in a while because I've been so busy, buddy. But when I get around to it, I read, Randall. The thing is I like to read, but I'm so busy with work and making videos and stuff. I'll read like 10 pages, and then I get bored, and then I set it down. The best is when I have a long flight, whenever I go to Missouri, I bring 2 books, Randall, on the flight with me, and I just read as much as I possibly can when I'm on a flight, and that's when I can bang out a book real quick, or at least I'll bang out a couple chapters. Because the only thing I do on flights, either if I can fall asleep, I'll get a good nap in. If it's a bumpy flight and I know for a fact I'm not going to be able to get any shut eye, then I'm like, all right, I'll pull out a book and I'll start reading.
Okay, so here's what it says on Google. For a short story, it's over 1,000 words, but less than 10,000. A novelette is 7,500 to 19,000 words, and a novella is 10,000 to 40,000 words. So I guess you would call my new book a novella, because, yeah.
Nice. Well, buddy, listen, I'm really excited. I'm really excited about your book. What I have read from your last book, it's really good. And I'm going to say it right now. Randall, not only are you a good artist, and I'm not just saying this because we're friends, I'm saying it because it's the truth. I'm saying it because it's the truth. Randall, like literally, Randall, I have to say, like, you're one of the best animators, because like we went to school with a bunch of animators. All of them were good. Absolutely. Every single one of them are good, Randall.
Yeah.
But because me and Randall we had 2 classes together, right? I can't remember the other one. I know for a fact we had audio class.
It was sound class and Photoshop class.
That's right. Because we sat together. Because you helped me, Randall. Do you actually remember? Remember, I lost the photo. Well, maybe it's not lost. Because you said when I go back home, Randall, I'm going to find that brick hard drive. Because you said you found a company out here that can, like if you bring in an old ass hard drive, they can extract all that shit off of it.
Well, you would mail it to them, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try and find that brick hard drive because it's somewhere down in my mom's basement in a box. But Randall actually helped me. Do you actually remember the photo of the guy holding the glass of water? And then I remember the project was, what was our teacher? Wasn't his name Mike something?
I don't know.
Mike,
I don't remember.
I don't remember his last name, but he was a tall white guy, kind of bald. His name was Mike.
I think his last name was Noble, Mike Noble.
I think, but I know his name is Mike for sure. I remember he came in and said, "All right, guys, I did have a lesson plan. His lesson plan, I remember, got damaged. He said I accidentally spilled some like coffee. Remember this, Randall? He spilled some coffee on his lesson plan, and then he said, well, now I have got no lesson plan because I can't read my lesson plan," because he was kind of old school and wrote down his lesson plan on a piece of paper. So he said, "I'll tell you what, I'll make it easy." He goes, "Today, I want you to find any type of photo on the internet, and I want you to..."
His ambition says his last name was Hunt.
Was it Hunt?
Hunt.
Wait, Mike what?
Say it again.
What was it? What was it? Mike...
I don't know. Visions. Go ahead and put in the chat what you thought it was.
Was it Mike Hunt? Mike Hunt? I don't know. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't Visions. But anyway, I'm glad that his lesson plan got ruined, Randall, because what he created was even better. He goes, "You know what? I'm sorry, guys. I did have a lesson plan. I accidentally spilled coffee on it. Now I have no lesson plan, so I'm going to make it simple." He goes, "Go online, find whatever picture you want, and I want you to take an existing photo, use Photoshop, and change it into something else." So, Randall, we all know that Fears loves me some zombies. Randall, what did you do for that Photoshop project?
I took Tia Leone and gave her triple D's.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but that sounds hilarious. Wow. So they were fucking out to here and shit.
Yeah.
Well, Randall, I remember you looked over and you were like, "Fears, what are you doing?" And I went, "Buddy," I'm like, "I found this hilarious picture of this old guy." Randall, I remember the photo vividly. He's sitting down under, what are those, not a canopy, but you know, like when you go to a pool, they have like a table and then they've got like an umbrella under it. What
Yeah.
are those things called?
Umbrellas.
But I know, but there's a certain name for it when it's attached to a table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't think of it.
Anyway, he's sitting under one of those and he's just looking off into the distance and he's extended his arm with a glass of water. And I went, Rando, I'm going to turn this guy that's holding a glass of water. And he's just mesmerized by this glass of water. Mm-hmm. And he's not looking at the water per se. He's just holding it and he's just gazing off like visions. He's gazing off into the sunset. And I went, Rando, I'm just going to put a bunch of burn marks on his face. I'm going to turn the water into like some liquid acid. And he's drinking liquid acid or something. I said, so it came out amazing. I remember our teacher, Mike, came and said, Fears, what was this a photo of? I said, it was just an old man sitting under an umbrella at the pool holding a glass of water. And then he goes, well, where's the umbrella? I said, well, I edited out the umbrella and I just zoomed up on him, Randall. So I zoomed up on from his head to about his waist, holding the glass of water. And he went, Fears, this is really good. He goes, what inspired this? I said, my love for zombies, buddy. And he went, Fears, you're getting an A on this. He goes, this looks great. And so, Randall, do you remember what grade you got for the double D photo?
I think I got triple Ds.
Oh, shit. No. That was very, very good.
Yeah. No, I think I got a B or an A or something.
Mike was a cool teacher, buddy. He was so cool, man. He was like, Fears, you used the entire class time. Like some people were like lazy as hell and they only took like 5-10 minutes. Mine was done 2 minutes before the bell rang. Because I was like, well, I have an hour until the next, until our next class. Yeah. I'm going to use the entire hour and make this the best fucking zombie holding a glass of water that I've ever made in my entire life. But then I lost it. Remember like when my hard drive crashed?
Yeah.
That's why I was only able to save like some of the Fears Man footage and the behind the scenes stuff. The only thing that has everything on it is the thing that Visions is going to see whenever I come and visit. And Visions on my demo reel is I think I put that picture of the man holding the water, the zombie guy, that's on there. The first Fears Man photo that me and you, Randall, worked on, I think that's on there. So that's the only thing that has everything on it before, and I put all that stuff and I made that demo reel before the hard drive fucking crashed. So I hope I can find it when I go see my mom. If I do, I'm going to grab it, put it in my book bag, bring it back here, find that company from you, Randall, and I'm going to mail it off. And I hope they can like retrieve all that shit because I've got videos on there that I want to upload to my channel. And I want to keep all those Photoshop photos because I worked really hard on them and I want to upload them on my Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyway, Randall, let's get to the review, buddy.
Robocop. Sucked ass. Didn't like it.
Fuck you, Randall. No! No, I'm just joking.
I'm just joking, too. It was one of the greatest movies of the 80s.
All right, Randall, I'm gonna put it on you. Let's Randall start with the analysis of this movie, Randall. All right, favorite scene out of the entire movie, Randall, go.
Ooh, dang. I would have to say my favorite scene is where Kurt Boddicker comes and he kills the guy who's with the two hookers and the cocaine. I love how he just like walks into the house, and he doesn't say anything, but he just says this, bitches leave.
No, it's the way
okay, we're gonna go. We'll see you later.
Yeah,
call me.
Visions, get ready for this. It's the delivery on how he says it. He goes, that must be the champagne. I'll be right back. Who the fuck delivers champagne to someone's house?
Well, I mean, and this is like set now,
Yeah, it was supposed to be in the future. So I'm like, maybe in the future, nobody fucking hand delivers champagne.
I don't know. I think they do deliver champagne. I think like Walmart or somebody will deliver it.
Will they?
Yeah. But yeah, I just love that scene. He just walks in and he's just like, bitches leave. And they're like, okay, we'll talk to you later. Call me. Give me a ring.
It was the delivery on how he said it because I'm being honest. Nothing against you, Randall. Nothing against the fans. I don't think nobody hand delivers champagne. Like if I wanted champagne, just go to Walmart, buy yourself some champagne, use a cork opener, cork that bitch open, suck it down. But the way Visions, here it comes. The way he says it, he's like, that must be the champagne. Opens up the door. And he's like, hey, how you doing? And then the guy grabs him like this, pulls him in, and he goes, "Bitches leave," like that, like super direct in the girl's face. They collect all their stuff, and he's like, "All right, Bobby, bye. You gonna call me?" Like that, and then the girls leave.
Yeah.
And then there's cocaine just everywhere, all over the room. And he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Do you know who I am?" And then
he shoots him in the legs, shoots him in the kneecap, shoots him in the legs, then plays a DVD with Dick Jones on it.
Yeah.
And Dick Jones gets this like really creepy, like badass thing. And then like Kurt Boddicker takes out a futuristic grenade, takes it like this, licks the grenade pin and pulls it out with his teeth, sets it on the table. It's set for like 15 seconds, and then Kurt Boddicker just casually like walks out like
like a badass.
Like a badass. And the guy's like trying to fumble with it.
He's like trying to grab it. But Randall is right. The way he does it, he tries to do it like in a sexy way, but it's like creepy. He's all like, like licking the grenade. And I'm like, that's just gross. Why the fuck are you licking a grenade? Then he pulls the pin out with his teeth. He sets it down, and then he just walks out like a badass. Then the guy on the DVD is creepy. He's like, "Hey, Bobby boy, how you doing? I guess you're on your knees right now, begging for your life." He goes, "You know what, Bob? We could have been friends." He goes, "But you know what? In life, there's a winner, and then there's a loser. I'm cashing you out." And he does that. I'm like, well, no shit. You're about to blow up this fucking guy. You know, like what the hell do you expect him to do? You know, and he doesn't just get blown up. Like Randall's right. He gets shot. What, Randall? Twice in the leg and then once in the arm.
Yeah,
something like that. Then the motherfucker blows him up and blows his house to shit. So yeah. According to Visions, Randall, and I trust Visions, he says you can get booze DoorDash from the grocery store. Visions, that's news to me. I had no idea you could get booze DoorDash.
Oh, you just opened up a can of worms there, Visions.
No, I mean, no.
Yours is going to be totaled for the rest of the night. Hello, DoorDash.
Hello?
I need some Cabernet Sauvignon.
Well, I know, you know me, Randall.
Salto non-black and some pink Moscato. Could you send it right to my house?
Pink champagne, Randall. Pink champagne. No, actually, fuck pink champagne. Visions, you know exactly what I would DoorDash. Yes, hello? Hello? I need some Crystal Skull vodka, and I need it here now. I need it here 8 minutes ago. Now. Click. That's exactly what I do. You know what, Randall? Listen, I'll one-up you. When me and Visions hang out, oh, yeah. When me and Visions hang out, Visions, we'll fucking DoorDash some Crystal Skull vodka. Or we'll just go buy some. I don't care. Randall, I cannot wait to do these things with Visions. Visions said he's got a degree in mini golf. So we're going to find out how good Visions is. So mini golf, Goonie locations. He sold his motorcycle, Randall. No! I wanted to ride, and he said he had a fucking sidecar. I wanted to ride in the sidecar, but you know what? Vision said, "Fears, I got a lot of money from it." So I was like, all right, no worries. So, and then I cannot wait to have a couple of drinks with Visions, because he said, "Fears," he goes, "it's going to be semi-normal drinking beer with you." And I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, when I had a few drinks with Gothic King Cobra, he was all over the fucking place. And I went, well, I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Oh, Fears, we were at the bar. He's casting spells with his wand on people." And I went, "Visions, you're shitting me, right?" And he goes, "No." He goes, "Fears, I'm not shitting you." He goes, he was twirling his wand, casting spells on people. Visions, I can promise you, Scout's honor, because I was a Boy Scout, I won't cast any spells. Randall, the only thing I'm nervous about, I told Visions, I don't know if I can hang out with this guy because, not Visions, one of Visions' friends, because the guy is just too weird. Visions, I beg you, I implore you.
I love Gothic King Cobra. What are you
No. I don't know if I can hang out with Twinkle Toes. You know that fucking guy I told you about?
No.
That guy, man. He kind of freaks me out.
Yeah.
Vision sent me a video of him talking about his twinkle toes, dangling his twinkle toes. Then he wore
Richie Wright is here.
Richie Wright, what's up, buddy?
He never left. He's always right.
He's always here, buddy. I don't know. Vision, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but him wearing a leather mask, I don't know. It kind of freaks me out. So.
What if he made a mask made out of human skin?
Randall, that would make me even worse terrified. That would terrify the shit out of me.
Leather is animal flesh fears.
That's true, Randall. That's very
Yeah.
true. But you know what, Randall? I did promise Visions that I will sit in the coffin at least for one shot of the vlog. One shot.
He's gonna lock you in there, fears.
Whoa!
And dump it in the ocean.
God, I hope not. Well, I trust Visions. I trust Visions. Visions, I'm going to hand Visions the camera, and I'm just going to lay in this coffin just like this, get one shot of it, and then go, all right, Visions, I'm getting out of the fucking coffin.
Richie says, hi, Fears. Hi, Randy. Hi, Richie. What's up with you?
What's up, Richie? Shout out to Richie. Shout out to Lord Randall. Shout out to Lord Visions. Shout out to Triple. Shout out to Marshall and Pretend Stories. And who else is here? Pretend Stories and Marshall. Chicken Wizard. Shout out to all the loving and loyal fans. Vision says, hi, Richie. I'm doing well. You know what, Visions? I'm glad you're doing well. Randall, how's your weekend been so far?
Okay. Just okay.
Good, man. Like I said, the only thing that was kind of a bummer was not being able to hang out with Sam. You know? But Randall, did you hear about me and Sam's plan? In 2 weeks, buddy, me and Sam are going to – and Randall, you can come if you want. I'm throwing the invite out to you right now. So in 2 weeks, I don't know what day, Sam's going to give me more of the details. So I know you don't like to plan like me, but let me know in 2 weeks. You're more than welcome to come with us. Sam said, well, Fears, I want to make it up to you. He goes, it's going to be on me, buddy. So I don't have to worry about.
I like to plan. I just don't plan like 50,000 years into the future like you do. You know.
Listen, Randall, I'm so busy, you know, with all the conventions and like wanting to go home with my mom. I'm just a planner, you know. Like my dad was like that. I get that from my dad. You know,
Yeah.
The more you plan, the more organized you are, and the more you can get shit done. You know.
Uh-huh.
I don't plan every ounce of my life, but I plan a lot. You know. Because I don't want to miss out on anything. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I don't want to ruin anything, you know, stuff like that.
You don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, Fears.
I don't. I really don't.
Oh, dang.
And I want to get shit done, Randall, you know. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm throwing the invite out to you right now. So Sam said in 2 weeks we're going to be going. Randall, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're kind of freaking me out, Randall. You're freaking me out.
What are you talking about, Piers? What are you talking about?
Visions, this is what I have to put up with, buddy. This is what I have to put up with. No, I'm just joking. I don't care, Randall. You're fucking hilarious. I'm telling you, Randall, no one's made me laugh more than you and Visions. Even Eric. Eric makes me laugh, you know, in Missouri, my best buddy. He makes me laugh, but he makes me laugh in a different way. You and Visions have got this, like, dark, I mean, sinister, dark, like, humor, and it's fucking great. Hey, Fears, what's going on, man? You know, like Randall will do that on the phone, bitch. He'll just call me up and say some shit like that, and I'll be on the floor dying. Oh, Randall, you're great. You're great. I love you, buddy. Anyway, Sam said throw Randy the invite. So 2 weeks, me and Randall and Sam. If you want to, Randall, if you want to come, we're going to be doing bowling. We're going to get something to eat, and we're going to be doing axe throwing, buddy, which I've never done. So you think you want to come? You're not, you don't want to come? What the hell, Randall? Why not?
I do not want to be around Fears and any axes.
Randall, listen, you'll be perfectly fine. Listen, Randall, you know I would never throw an axe at you. I'm not mentioning any names. You know who I'd love to throw an axe at. Enough said. But I would never throw an axe at you, Randall.
Andy Dick.
Who the fuck is Andy Dick?
Yeah, he was in that movie. You remember? Yeah,
Andy
he was
Dick.
in that movie with the guy and that thing. He was Pauly Shore's best friend and in the army now.
Andy Dick.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I know who you're talking about. It's that skinny guy with the glasses. He was in Employee of the Month with Dane Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It took me a minute. For a minute, I was like, who the fuck is that guy? Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. I know who you're talking about. Richie says, Randy's playing Frozen. I know, Richie. He doesn't get me anymore. Randy, I know you're live, so you can just quit right now, buddy. I see you smirking. I see you smirking. Randy, it's like right here. It's in the cracks. Like you're like this, but then like a little smirk goes up like that. Exactly, buddy. Oh, damn, I missed it. There we go.
I look like the Joker in
Randall,
in Batman 1989.
Do it again. You look a little bit
cartoon.
You do look a little bit like the Joker, Randall. A little bit. Oh, that's fucking great. Oh, my God. Oh, man, Randall. That must hurt your jaw, though. Oh, man. Look how red I am, Visions. Oh, my God. That made me fucking laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, Randall. What, you trying to give me a heart attack over here? Jesus.
Yes.
Oh, God. Randall, that was fucking hilarious. Oh, fucking shit. All right, Randall, let's get back to the review. All right, my favorite scene, I have to say, it's going to be hard just to pick one, but I'm not going to do a classic Fears-ism and pick like 3 or 4. I'd say my favorite scene is when Robocop finally gets revenge on Dick Jones, and Dick Jones at the end is doing that big like board meeting review, and then he opens up the door and he's like, Dick Jones is wanted for murder, and he's like, this is absurd. He goes, that thing is a psychopath. And then like, what's the old guy, Randall? What's the old guy's name? The guy of the company. What's his name?
I think they just called him the old man.
He never had a name?
No, I think that was his name. I think it was just the old man.
Well, anyway, the old man says, these are serious charges. What's your evidence? And then he goes over to that computer, shows the evidence, and then Dick like kidnaps the old man. And then he's like, you're fired. And then all of a sudden, not only does he get thrown out of the window, but RoboCop shoots him out of the window. He shoots him like 8 fucking times.
Well, I mean, the whole thing is like he's got they erased this in later versions, but and it was in the remake, but there was a fourth directive called, thou shalt not, OCP officers have like diplomatic immunity or something like that.
Yeah.
And then like when the old man said you're fired, that little directive just disappeared and he shot
basically, well, they say in the original, like, when he confronts Dick Jones the first time, he says, this is my contribution. He goes, what did you think? You thought you were just a normal police officer like everybody else? He goes, you're our product, and we don't want our product going against us. He goes, any attempt to go against a fellow OCP officer
will result in immediate shutdown.
Immediate shutdown. I couldn't think of it, Randall.
Yeah.
And so he's trying to fight, not getting shut off, and then that's when he battles it out with the big robot. What's the robot? What's the kick?
Ed 209.
The Ed 209, and then they have all that. But
now in the 2014 version, he manages to just by willpower just to overcome it.
Yeah, but see, in the old one, like he's literally shutting down. He's like seconds away from shutting down. Then the Ed 209 comes in, kicks his ass. Then that whole squad like shoots him 100 times, and then Murphy's partner Ann Lewis like grabs him, and they barely escape. I mean, barely. I mean, she almost gets shot herself.
Yeah.
But they do escape, and that's a good scene. But if I only had to pick one scene, it's when at the very end shot when RoboCop gets revenge. I'm telling you, Visions, Dick Jones doesn't get shot just once, twice. He gets shot like 8 times in the chest, and he's like, "Oh, fuck me, shit!" Flies out of a window, and they're on the 30-
Those were his exact words. Fuck me, shit.
Exactly, Randall. We're flying out of the fucking window, and he's like 30 stories. He's like 30 stories up, Randall, and then you hear him screaming, plummeting to his death, with 8 bullets in his chest.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dick Jones, you motherfucker. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. So, Randall, if you had to pick a second favorite scene, what would you pick?
I would have to say the scene where Murphy's death scene, because
you're going to say that, but it's just too violent for me. I have to skip through it. I told Visions that's a lot of blood. Not only he gets shot like 9 times in the chest, then he gets his hand blown off. Then what's the guy's name with the glasses? I forgot his name.
Clarence Boddicker.
Boddicker is like, all right, enough fun in business. Pulls out a gun and then blows his head off.
The reason I like that scene is because it really makes you care for the character.
Oh, listen, I care for Murphy, but it is so graphic beyond belief. Like you see brain matter fly out of his head once the bullet goes in his head.
Yeah,
and I'm like. I remember watching it the first time I was like 16 or 17. I'm like, he just got shot, 8 times in the chest. I think he's dead. You don't have to blow his fucking head off, Now,
I'll tell you why I like that scene. I like the scene because it ups the stakes and it makes it more real of a movie. One of the let me just say this. One of the reasons why Paul Verhoeven makes his movies so violent is because that's what happens in real life.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
and in TV shows like the A-Team, you see a guy, they shoot him, and he just grabs his chest and he just falls over. But that's not the way it is in real life. And to portray it like that on TV and in movies, where you just shoot the guy and there's no screaming, nothing comes out, nothing, that tells kids it's okay to shoot people and it's okay to, like, you know, kill a person because they'll just fall over and die. But no, that's not how it is in real life. In real life, what they do is they get shot and they bleed and they scream and they cry. And, you know, and I actually think that showing that level of violence will scare kids out of wanting to do gun violence.
Randall, I 100% agree. Visions, the rest of my fans, Randall, I've seen literally movies where the action hero gets shot, 3 times in the arm. He literally stands up, dusts the dust off of his shoulder and goes, yeah, I'm all right, I'm okay. And then he takes a knife and pulls out the bullets, like picks it out with a fucking knife, throws a bandage around it. Like, yeah, I'm good, I'm okay. It hurts a tiny bit. Bitch, it hurts a lot if you have 3 bullets in your fucking arm.
You know, I get upset just when I get like a little cut on my finger.
Yeah, I mean, listen, nobody likes pain, you know?
Yeah.
Getting a paper cut is the fucking worst. I've never had a bullet in my arm, but I'm sure it hurts like a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, I get why he does it so violently, and Randall, I 100% agree. Just, I was telling Visions, I was telling Pixel, I like a little bit of violence. I like a little bit of gore. I like more suspenseful. Like, I gave Visions and Pixel a perfect example. The first Halloween, a lot of people think there's so much gore in it, and it's what they have in their mind. There's really not much blood and gore in the first time. It's all has to do with dark shadows and suspense, and it's more of a thriller. Like, you never know where Michael is. He's hunting you down. Like, there's only a couple scenes where you see a little bit of blood. That's it. That's it. Randall, you got your mic off. Randall, you have your mic off.
I know. I was just messing with you.
Bastard, Randall. I don't care, Randall. I don't care at all. You're fucking hilarious. But so, like, I was, and Visions knows this, but I like having these horror movie conversations with Visions and Pixel.
Yeah.
Hardly any blood. I mean, a tiny bit. And I'm like, less is more. And that's what we learn in film school, Randall. Less is more.
Mm.
But
less transitions is more transitions.
I knew that was coming up, Randall. Remember the first video I showed you? I love Visions. You're gonna love this. Randall looks and he goes, "Fears. 1 transition is fine, maybe 2, the most 3." He goes, "Fears. You have fucking 20 transitions in this bitch."
Yeah.
I
think the first video you ever uploaded, I think I looked at it. The first video you uploaded was 5150. And it's like zoom wipe here, pan wipe here, paint wipe here.
See, you can laugh about it now, Randall. I've actually went back and re-edited it, and now it's 10 times better. But it shows you where Fear started as a filmmaker to now. I'm way better of an editor now. But I remember my teacher had the same conversation, and I took her advice, and she goes, "Fears, you know for a fact there's way too many transitions." She goes, "I'm not making fun of you." She goes, "What were you trying to achieve?" And I went, I just thought, you know, because it's like an action adventure movie, I wanted things to be moving real fast, and I thought the transitions would do that. She goes, yeah. She goes, put 1, put 2, maybe 3, but she goes, Fears, 20 is too much. And I went, all right, fair enough. So, yeah. Randall, Richie's laughing at you right now.
No, he's not laughing at me. He's laughing at you.
No, he's laughing at you.
He's laughing at your sorry ass. Yeah.
Why would he laugh at me? He's laughing at you, buddy.
No.
All right, Randall, So if you had to pick, so you picked your second favorite scene is when Murphy dies.
Yeah, because it's so emotional. You know, it's a scene that really hits you hard.
You know, another one. If I had to pick a second favorite, another one that really hits you hard is when he goes back into his old house and he has memories. Remember, he finds an old photo.
I've got memories, Fears.
I know you do, Randall. Remember the scene? If I had to pick a second favorite, he goes into his old house. And there's trash and stuff left in his old house. Yeah. And he finds a picture of his family in his house. And his house is about to be sold. That's probably my second favorite scene.
Yeah, that's a good scene.
What are you doing with this light, Randall?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Randall, I must say, is this a new light? It looks good.
It does look good.
Did you just buy this new light?
No, I bought this like a year ago.
Randall, do you use this light all the time for your magic videos or any video you make?
Yeah, some of them, yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good, buddy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Randall, if you, because I have a question about RoboCop, because you would know, I don't think they actually ever say in RoboCop 1, 2, or 3, do they ever say what year it takes place? They always say it's in the future, but do they ever say what the actual date is?
No, I don't. I think a hint is in the car name, the SUX. I think it's called like the 2020 SUX or the 2000.
No, it's the SUX 6000 because they decided to pull a joke. Like SUX means sucks.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, Randall, keep the fans occupied. I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. But I was just curious. So they don't ever say the year it takes place.
No.
All right. Keep reviewing RoboCop. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, I wasn't planning on doing this, but since we are, I'll give a little brief review. RoboCop is easily one of the greatest movies of the 80s. Easily, without a doubt. I lump it in. There's 4 movies that I really like in the 80s. Aliens, Terminator, Predator, and last but not least, RoboCop. RoboCop was one of the films that had like a really testosterone-y vibe to it. Like in RoboCop, the original, men were men and women were women, and there was no blurred lines like there are today. It was one of the films that was really macho, really testosterone, guns cranked up to level 10. And this was one of the movies back in the 80s. In the 80s and 90s, everybody thought in the future it would be absolute chaos. In the 80s, everybody thought when it got to 1999 that the world would be gone to shit, gang violence would be everywhere, people were getting raped and killed in the streets. Fortunately enough, that did not happen. But yeah, a lot of people were predicting really bad times for the future. I think one of the only positive visions of the future was Back to the Future Part 2. And we have sorely not lived up to the expectations of that movie. But gladly, we have surpassed the expectations of Predator 2, RoboCop, and all that. But yeah, it's based in corporate America, where the company OCP is trying to take over the poor neighborhoods and gentrify them, and kick everybody out and build new stuff. And that was basically the arc of RoboCop. Like RoboCop was an OCP product, and it basically rebelled against its creator, just like Adam and Eve rebelled against God in the Garden of Eden. So there's a little of religious nuance there. But yeah, and RoboCop, he's a cop from the future. He's bulletproof. He's got perfect accuracy with his shots. He can see in several spectrums of vision. He can see in X-ray, ultraviolet, and he can also record stuff, which comes in handy later. When the bad guy's recording their confession, he can, play it over and over again. And his main partner is a woman named Lewis, who is one of the best strong female heroes of the 80s, alongside Sarah Connor and Ripley. But Lewis, she really pulls him back to his humanity. There's this one scene where, when RoboCop becomes RoboCop, he's stripped of most of his memories, but a lot of those memories come peeking back through. So, Lewis, stops him and he goes, "Murphy, it's you." And that kind of like triggers something in his psyche and helps him kind of override his programming, as he does in the next 2 films. And it's all about the hero's journey. It sticks pretty close to the standard fare. And again, it's one of the greatest movies of all time. I would give it a 9.9 if I could. No movie is perfect, but again, it's one of the greatest movies of the 80s, hands down, without a doubt. Not even a question. And I would say it's got to be one of my top 10 movies of all time.
All right, I'm back. Whew.
Okay. And that's my review.
Oh man, dude! I don't mean to gross anyone out, but that was a Crohn's dump.
Pierce talked to me beforehand. He said, "Randy, check this out. I'm going to gross everybody out."
Man, that was a Crohn's.
I'm going to gross them out.
That was a Crohn's. That was a Crohn's dump like no other Crohn's dump. I could feel it. It was bubbling, and I was like, I better go now. So anyway, what were you telling everybody about the movie?
It's one of the greatest films of all time. Definitely one of the greatest movies.
But what else did you tell them?
One of the greatest. I told them the basic plot, and yeah, so
nice. Randall, I do have a question though. I like it for. Well, I'll let you go first. Why do you like it? And then I'll tell everybody why I like it. Why do you like it? Why do you like it so much?
Well, number one, the directing is fantastic. Like, as far as directing goes, there are some iconic shots in this movie. Just shots that, will haunt you forever. Like, there's when the two guys are attacking the girl in the alleyway, there's a shot where Robocop walks up to him, and it's a shot from behind Robocop, and you can see Robocop's shadow looming over the three characters. And it's just some fantastic directing, probably some of the best directing of all time, not just of the 80s, but a long time.
Randy, Richie makes a good question. He says, Randy, are you blinding Fears and the fans?
He's blinded by the light.
No! Randy has lost his mind.
He's blinded by the light.
Randy has lost his mind, and then some.
That's Fierce's favorite song. That's why I wanted to do that for him.
Blinding. Well, it's not. It's one of my favorite songs.
It's your favorite.
No, it's one of my favorites.
You love it. It's number one.
No,
number one on your list with a bullet.
No, Randall, you know me. My favorite song of all time is "Wouldn't It Be Nice" by the Beach Boys. I love that song. That's my Blinding Lights is like a second favorite. But yeah, let's ask Visions, Randall. Visions. I hope Visions is still here. Visions. Couple questions. One, I'm sure you've seen Robocop, but have you seen Robocop, and do you like Robocop? Let me know, Visions. Let me know. Let me know, buddy. So, Randall, I'll tell you why I like it.
Yeah. Okay. You know what, Pierce? Here, let me ask you a question. Why do you like it?
Well, I'm sorry. Were you done? Were you done saying why you like it, Randall?
Yeah.
No, go ahead. I want you to finish. Why do you like it?
I was finished.
Well, okay. Are you sure? Because I don't want to cut you off.
No.
Randall, just finish.
I'm finished. Dude.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Vision says Robocop is good. All right, good, buddy. I'm glad you're still here. All right, Randall, I like it for a couple of reasons. I do agree with Randall. The directing is absolutely fantastic. Some of the scenes are historic, legendary, right? The characters, you really care about the characters. Good scenes, and I like that it's set in the future, Randall. Because I don't know if you told the fans this, almost every movie about the future or you witness the future, it's either two types of future. It's either a dystopia or it's a utopia. So it's either one. Everything is great and Randall, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example of a dystopia. One of the worst dystopias I've ever seen in a movie is a split between John Carpenter's Escape from New York. Everything about that future is bad. Another one that Visions told me about. Randall, you've never seen it, but you need to see it. The future of 1994 in Dead End Drive-In. Nothing is good about that future. There's trash everywhere. There's gangs, gang wars, all sorts of crazy madness. And you would think that filmmakers would want something good for the future, like better schools for children, everything nice and clean, no trash, recycling more, more food for people, then there would be no hunger, no homeless people, Like I said, that's what I would want, because I 100% that education is important. So if I ever have children, Randall, I would want me and my wife to send my son or daughter to the best schools, But sometimes it's kind of funny to watch, oh man, they got the future right. And then, oh man, did they get the future wrong? Randall, if you had to pinpoint, what's one of the futures in a film that they actually got right? Because in so many movies they get the future wrong beyond belief. Well,
I don't know if anybody's got it right. It's usually two extremes. Really, where we are in actuality is kind of in between the middle of like the worst post-apocalyptic thing that can ever happen and the like best glossiest future. We're kind of in the middle ground. I really don't think we lived up to how we were portrayed in Back to the Future. We're pretty close to Back to the Future. I would say they got it the closest there.
It's funny that you say Back to the Future, though, because I've seen some videos on YouTube that people have made where they've done a split screen and they say, here's what we got right in Back to the Future and here's what we got wrong. A lot of the futuristic things that are in the future of Back to the Future, we do have. Now they have video conferencing calls. Now they have big widescreen TVs.
We do have Dustbusters.
Remember the drone? Remember the drones they had in the future? We do have drones.
We have dust repellent paper. That's a thing now.
Yeah. Do we really? Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're not fucking with me, right, Randall? I didn't know we had. You son of a bitch. No, we don't. You son of a bitch. But no, I'm saying.
It's called plastic fears.
I know that, Randall. I was like, there's no way we have dust repellent fucking paper and shit. No, I know for a fact that we have drones, like in Back to the Future. We have drones. We have
drones in Back to the Future.
Yeah, they had them flying everywhere. We have drones now. We have they had video conferencing calls. We have that. We've got widescreen TVs, like because no one had seen a widescreen TV until like Back to the Future, like to that excessive size. You know what I'm saying? What
they didn't have in the future?
Randall, what else did we get right in Back to the Future? That the technology is now like they have all that stuff that I listed. What else did we get right?
Self-lacing shoes. Yeah,
they actually do have those now because Michael J. Fox. They made the shoes. I've seen them. They lace up. They do. So
we actually have what's his name? Who's the scientist?
Doc Brown.
We actually have Christopher Lloyd in the future.
We do.
He's old as predicted.
You know what, Randall? Like I saw an interview with him, and it's so cool what he said. I like when actors actually like their character. Someone interviewed him and said, "Does Doc Brown ever get old to you?" And he goes, "Never, never." He goes, "I'll play Doc Brown as long as I possibly can." He goes, "That's one of the characters that I've fallen in love with. I love playing Doc Brown." He goes, "I care about Doc Brown." He goes, "Anytime I get a chance to play Doc Brown, I will." That's why he did like a little cameo in Seth MacFarlane's movie, A Million Ways to Die in the West. He got to play a little cameo as Doc Brown. He goes, "I was overjoyed when they said, 'Hey, we want you to play like a 20-second cameo as Doc Brown.'" He goes, "Will you do it?" And he's like, "You don't even have to pay me any money. I'll do it for free." He said that in an interview. That's how much he loves Doc Brown. So I'm like, that's pretty cool that he loves him that much. So yeah, Randall, I'm being honest. What else did we get right in that future?
I don't know, man. I haven't watched that movie in like 6 or 7 years.
Because I've seen a lot of YouTube videos where they said over half the stuff in the Back to the Future we got right, and the other half.
We have tricorders. Those are real now. We got phasers.
I wish tricorders, buddy. So yeah.
Holographic women. We've got that.
They do have holograms now. I mean, to a certain point, they do have holograms a little bit. Not to the extent of what they had in the movie, but they do have lasers and holograms now. They have somewhat of a hoverboard.
We have Jaws 19.
I wish, Randall. But you know what, Randall? I made my own Jaws 19 trailer. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
I put it on Fearsman 26, and everyone got a giggle out of it. No, they do have they're kind of like hoverboards, but not to the extent of Back to the Future. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen those kind of hoverboard things that they claim to be hoverboards?
No.
They're on the internet. You should check them out. And then they don't have flying cars. I wish they would make some flying cars, but yeah. Triple says, "That's good to know. Thanks, Randall. Now I'll forever know that Fear's favorite song is..." Oh, Lord. Triple, it's wrong. It's one of my favorite songs. But Triple, my favorite song of all time, Triple, is "Wouldn't It Be Nice" by the Beach Boys. It's just got a catchy.
Nah, that's bullshit. That's not your favorite song.
It is, Randall.
Your favorite song is. Oh
God, now I'll never hear the end of it. I'll never hear the end of it.
The Thrilling 3 song is your favorite song. You play that more on stream.
That's true, Triple. That's true. Triple says like you had to put your credit card into a slot to make online purchases. It's gotten easier. Yeah, now you have all you have to do is just tap your credit card.
Yeah.
So they did get that right. What they got wrong, Randall, is we'll never have hydrated pizzas. I wouldn't.
Yeah, we will.
Listen. If they ever made
we'll have it.
Visions. Look in my eyes when I say this. Visions. If they ever made hydrated pizza, Randall, why would I want to eat something that's hydrated? I would rather have someone make the real thing and eat a real pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Hydrated is better. They taste a lot better than normal pizza.
Fuck that noise, man. Never. So we'll never have hydrated pizza. We'll never. The way they design the clothes in the Back to the Future, I hope to God we never have clothes like that. You know? Randall, one of the coolest inventions, though, is when Michael J. Fox puts on that jacket and it says, "Drying clothes now. Jacket drying. Your jacket is now dry." That would be kind of cool to have that invention.
What if your jacket was already dry, Fears?
Well, then you wouldn't have to use it. But if it ever
exactly. I just invented something right there. Hey, yeah, the already dry jacket.
What I'm saying is if it ever got wet, that would be a cool invention to have, man. Yeah. And then I do love the Nike Airs. If I had enough money, Randall, I would get some of those, but they cost well over $1,000 online. No. And then Michael J. Fox, for his Parkinson's disease foundation, they actually made like a limited edition. And I'm telling you, Randall, I've seen them online.
You've seen Michael J. Fox online?
No, I'm saying those shoes I've seen online. Casey Neistat, he didn't buy them, but someone brought some of those shoes over to his studio and he got to try them on in one of his vlogs. And I swear to God, they actually do lace up like by themselves. Not to the extent of how they did it in the movie, but they do lace up like very slowly. And I was like, dude, right. It's so fucking awesome, man.
So I'm going to take over the show here and we're going to talk about what I want to talk about. So put a 1 in the chat if you think Casey Neistat looks exactly like Sean Penn.
Yeah, you know what? He does look a little like Sean Penn, Randall.
Yeah,
he does. I'll give you that.
He does.
So, Randall, is there any other reason why you like RoboCop? Like, I used to watch it a lot with my dad. It's a real man's man movie, you know?
A lot of the effects, because they're practical effects, have held up, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of those effects are even still ambitious and technical and hard to achieve.
Oh, yeah.
By today's standards.
And you know what, Randall? They did both. You know, the Ed 209, they actually, I watched the behind the scenes. They actually built a 6-foot Ed 209 prototype. And then the rest of it, they did animation to make it move. And it looks flawless. I mean, it like Randall said, it still looks great effects. It's getting a little bit out of date, but as of right now, it still holds up pretty good.
Yeah.
Randall, what's your best effect? What's your favorite effect in the film?
The Ed 209 stuff.
Okay. I would say one of my favorites is when the gun comes out of his leg and then he grabs it and then when he puts it back into his leg, that's a really cool effect.
Yeah. Triple says, Randall, do you think Jamie Lee Curtis looks like Bruce Willis? Absolutely, yes. She totally does.
Wow. We all know how much Fears likes Jamie Lee Curtis. She's a babe. She's an old babe, but she's a babe.
She's a very old babe who looks like Bruce.
How dare you insult
Bruce Willis?
Yeah, and he's not just insulting.
Who do you think Nev Campbell looks like, Triple? Go ahead and
give
me Nev Campbell in the chat.
Give him that idea, Randall. Don't give him that idea.
And then right after that, let's. What do you think of Dillian Harper in the chat? 10 or 1?
Oh, she's a perfect 10, Randall. As Fears always says, give me some of that yummy Dillian. Give me some of that yummy Dillian. And you know what, Randall? She lives in Orlando, and she's not responded back to Fears.
I will find her.
I've already found her. Like, she tells everybody on her Instagram that she lives in Orlando. Yeah. She just doesn't want to hang out with the Fears man. Dillian, we need to listen, if I ever got to hang out with her, Randall, I would get on some yummy Dillian. I'd interview her for the main channel, but it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Anyway, but a man can dream, right, Randall? Visions, how hilarious would it be if I got to interview Dillian? It would be great.
It would not be hilarious.
It would be fantastic, Randall.
No, it would not be.
Oh, it would. It would. So, Randall,
Triple gives Dillian a -10. Oh, dang, Triple. That's hardcore. Hardcore, Triple. Hardcore.
That's it, Randall. As soon as this stream's over, I'm blocking his ass. He's gone. No, I wouldn't block Triple.
Just kidding.
Have you guys seen Everything Everywhere All at Once? Solid Jamie Lee Curtis movie. I don't think I've seen that one. Have you?
Have you guys seen Everything Everywhere All at Once? No, I'm still like making my way around the world. I'm gonna see everything sometimes. Maybe I'll see everything, but I'm not gonna see everything all at once.
See, Visions is behind me on this. He says that would be funny to see. Picture me and Dillian sitting down at like a coffee shop, and I got to interview. I would be straight up professional, but I would do it like in a funny Fears way. I would do the interview and go, all right, guys, well, we're going to have to end this interview because Dillian, we got some serious business to take care of. I'd snap my fingers, and then, Randall, the next scene I would be like behind Dillian pretending to have butt sex with her. And then I'd be like, all right, Dillian, like off camera, I'd be like, all right, Dillian, we're going to pretend to do this. But you never know. We could do this in real life because she is a porn star. But I don't know if she would want to do it for real. But I'd be like, Dillian, do you want to like pretend to end this interview with us having sex? She'd probably be all over it. She'd be like, oh, yeah, Fears. I'm like, I'm going to set the camera up here. I'll be behind you. And I'm like, just act the living Christ out of it. She's like, oh, yeah, Fears. Come on. Give it to me, baby. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, right on. Slap her ass. Oh, man, I'd be going nuts. Triple Visions. That would be the interview of the century. But I'm never going to get the chance to interview Dillian. I would love to interview her, but it's not going to happen.
How do you know?
Randall, I've tried to get, I would love to interview her, but because I love interviewing.
What would be some of the deep philosophical questions that Fears asked Dillian Harper?
Randall, seriously, Randall, I would take the interview seriously. One of the
Exhumed Vision says technically she's a prostitute. You could probably pay her $5,000 to do it.
You know what, Vision?
Pretty true. Exhumed Visions, get on that Kickstarter for me. You know, and Dillian, we got a $5,000 goal.
Listen, Randall,
make it so.
Visions is technically right. He is. You pay someone enough, she'd probably do it. Yeah. But I'm not going to pay her that much. But Randall, if you
give me the chance, and I would probably do it.
Randall, if I'm being honest, if I ever did get to interview, I would take it seriously. One of the first questions would be, what inspired you to be a porn star? Like, why did you want to go that route in your career? So I would make it half funny but half serious, you know, because she.
Oh, Exhumed Vision says I already started the Kickstarter, Randy. There you go. Oh, there we go.
Listen, Randy, Visions is a loyal friend and a loyal fan. If I told him to start a Kickstarter, he would do it. I'm not asking him to start a Kickstarter by any means.
Triple says, then we got to hire a painter to capture the scene so Fears could hang it above his bed.
Damn right. No, we're just
hold that pose, Randy. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, listen, we're just having fun here. But Randall, if I ever did get to interview her, I would take it seriously. I really would. And it would be a fun interview.
You would ask her deep philosophical questions like, what do you have to do to prepare to get your mind in the mind of a scene?
Yeah, how do you shoot the shot? You know, how do
you prepare your character for the
how do you shoot that shot? We know how she shoots that shot.
Yeah.
No, I would ask her a lot. I would ask her some funny questions, and then I would ask her some real questions. Yeah. I'd be like, so Dillian, what are you doing after this interview? What are you doing this weekend? Anyway, Randall, I want to thank you for being on. I really appreciate it.
We haven't ever covered all the topics, man. We got to talk about the Star Wars convention, then we got to talk about the Goodwill Hall.
Randall, I'm going to do those.
You can't gloss over the Goodwill Hall, man.
No, I won't. It's going to be right over here. I'm going to do those by myself, buddy. But I want to.
I got this trophy from the Goodwill. It has my name on it and everything. It's pretty cool.
That's a good award.
Brown.
Randall, that's a good award that you earned. That's your bowling trophy, right?
Yeah.
So when did you get that bowling trophy?
Let me see.
You were on a team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 93 to 94. So I was 13 or 14 at the time.
Nice. Well, Randy, any last closing statements about Robocop?
No, but Dillian, if you're out there, call me.
Yeah, call me first. Call me
Call
first.
me first.
Listen,
because I'll get shit done. I will work to hit that G spot. Yeah,
Randall, trust me, I would get shit done and then some if I had a chance to hang out with Dillian. Trust me, buddy.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that Fears could get the job done, I would get the job done and then some, buddy. When it comes to Dillian Harper. But anyway, Dillian, call me. Then Randy can have those sloppy seconds, buddy. Randall, you're a good buddy. You're a good friend. I love you like a brother. Go ahead and promote.
Why are you kicking me off the stream then, Fierce? What's up with that?
Randall, I got to finish.
That's not very friendly. That's not very brotherly behavior.
I have to finish it.
This is the way you treat your brother. Oh, man.
I'm not.
I hate to see the way you treat your enemies. Yeah, dang. Just kicking me right off.
Randall,
like, hey, bro. Getting kicked right off.
Randall, I'm not mistreating you. I want to finish the stream before 1 o'clock at night. It's already almost 9 o'clock and I haven't had dinner yet.
It's almost 8:30, Fears. Oh, my God.
Well, I want to eat before 1 o'clock in the morning, Randall.
Go ahead and eat. I'll take over the stream and you can go and just cook yourself a little,
Randy, you're making me
yourself
feel
a chicken dinner.
Randall, you make me feel bad. I do the same thing with LC. I give LC an hour, and then I'm like, all right, buddy, I'm going to let you go.
Yeah.
And nobody cares. But
I'm just kidding.
I wanted to have you on so we could talk about some Robocop, and that was a good review. So anyway, Randall, go ahead and plug all your new books. Go ahead and plug your channel. Go for it.
Yeah, 7 little tricks that make a big difference. Quantify and achieve your goals. Book on comedy and the art of funny. Every day is magic. And the 13 most common fiction writing mistakes and how to fix them too.
So Randall, I do have a question. When do you think this new book will be done?
The novel is probably going to be done sometime in 2024, around June or July.
Okay. All right.
Because it takes a long time to write a novel. I don't know if you know this, Fears.
Listen, I know this, Randall. I know this. I know this. So,
what page are you on, my friend?
Oh, you don't want to, Randall. You don't want to hear about my novel. I've been putting it on the back burner for a while, buddy.
I am on sentence 2.
No. I've got more than a sentence.
I'm just messing.
I've been stuck on chapter 2 for a while. But anyway, so Randall, is there anything else that you want to promote? Like, if you got
no, I'm good. Go visit my channel, Cameo Man 2021, and the Mayor of Magic, and you can go visit my websites. If you want to check out my magic, go to iamrandybrown.wixsite.com/magic. If you want to check out my movie scripts, go to iamrandybrown.wixsite.com or .wixsite.com/scripts. And yeah, there you go.
Randall,
no. I'm going to let you go, Fears.
Randall, Visions wants to know how long it took you to write your last book.
My last novel or my last book?
He said, how long did it take you to write your last book?
My last book, I'm actually in the rewriting process, but I came to 100 pages exactly. It took me about a year and a half, and I am getting a lot faster than I used to be. I'm slowly picking up speed. Like, I think sometime, maybe in the next 2 or 3 years, I'm going to be able to put out a whole novel in a year. So, yeah.
Nice, buddy. Nice. Well, Randy, I appreciate you as a friend, as a fellow content creator.
I thought you said brother, man. What the hell?
Well,
backpedaling now.
No.
Filthy piece of shit.
Damn. Randall, you didn't let me finish. I said I appreciate you as a friend, a content creator, and a loving and loyal friend and brother, buddy. That's right. And I appreciate all your help. Randall, I do have a couple more questions before you go. The fans, Marshall was wondering, I said a month and a half. Was I right? Do you think Fierce Man will be done by a month and a half?
Month and a half, yeah, maybe.
Okay, because I mean, the only thing we have to do, I'm waiting for Randall to finish.
We have a lot of things that could cause issues. Like, for example, Michael Boer, he has yet to do his dialogue, and
yeah,
Giselle Marie has yet to do her dialogue, And
Really,
there's other people in it somewhere other than me and Fears.
I'm being honest. The only thing we have,
I think Dick Jones is in it.
The only thing we have to do, Randall, is you've got about 5 or 6 drawings, and I said,
"Take care, Richie."
And later, Richie, and he said, Fears, do you want me to post them as I go? I said, no, Randall. I said, finish the last 6 drawings fully and then post them. And Randall's working on them right now. Then, really, the only thing we have to do, Visions and Triple and Richie, is I need to record my dialogue, then Randall, then Giselle, then Mike. And I think that's it, Randall. There's only those 4 people in it. Because Mike, my old buddy from Missouri, has been dying to be in it. Because he's part of the community. I'm trying to get everybody a voice cameo in it. So, like, at some point, Triple's going to be in it. Visions, Richie's going to have a cameo in there at some point, you know. So I want to get everybody in there at least once, you know. And Randall, since Visions' profile is half a skull, we should just have Visions play like a white skeleton. It should just be like maybe wearing a black robe, you know, just a skeleton walking around. He could be a good guy. He could be a bad guy. Visions, what do you think? We should just make you as a full-on, just naked skeleton walking around, buddy. Anyway, Randy, you are awesome, buddy. You're a good friend. I appreciate you. Randy, I cannot wait till we hang out again. Randy, why are you so sad? Why are you so gloom?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You were holding that gloom pose for a good, 4 minutes? You're like, Randall, one of the best things you ever done is in the vlog. Remember the last time we were at the
That's
beach?
one of the best things I've ever done.
One of the best things. It made me laugh so much. We just got done. Visions, you guys have seen it in the vlog. We just got done with the beach. And I'm like, all right, guys, we're done with the beach. Now we're going to go get something to eat. And then you went, I said, Randall, I said, did you have fun? And then you were like this. You were like, yeah, I'm good. I'm all right. Randy, that made me laugh. I hadn't laughed like that hard in a long time. Yeah. There you go, Visions. Vision says, sounds good. May need to make me a big bone skeleton. Oh, yeah.
Maybe if we put Dillian Harper in the animation, she'll come around. Be like, hey, Dillian, we want you to do a voice.
No, Randall, I'll try. I follow her on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'll write her and be like, look, we've got a part for you. Would you like
Hey,
to?
Dillian, we've got some actual acting work for you. Are you interested?
Randall, picture if she wrote back, like, really?
Yeah, totally. I'm all for it.
Really? You got an acting gig for me? Whose dick is going in my butt this time, you know? And I'll be like, no dicks in any butts. You're going to play a cartoon character. And then Randall, she is a little bit of an airhead. She's like, oh, is it a cartoon of some guy putting his dick in my butt? And I'm like, no, it's just a superhero cartoon, and you're going to play this character. Oh, okay. You know? So I don't know. Would she do it, Randall? Maybe yay or nay. I don't know. If she said yes, oh my God, that would be spectacular. Anyway, Randall, I can't thank you enough, buddy, for all your friendship, Randall, do you realize you have been in my life so long, buddy, and I wouldn't be where I am without your loyal friendship. Fears Man would not be a thing without you. And you know what?
50 of your videos would not be videos without the work of
Randall,
Randy.
there's more than 50 videos of Fears Man. I mean, in between the episodes, you make like little shorts. Like one of my favorite ones was when Fears Man just gets sick and tired of the trolls and he's like, God damn it, shut the fuck up. That one was hilarious. It only lasts like 4 seconds, maybe not even 4 seconds, but that made me laugh, Randall. But no, I just wanted to show that I love you and I care about you, and I wish you and your family nothing but good things, buddy. You're a good friend, and I can't thank you enough, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm a totally cool friend. I've created more content for you than anybody. Yeah,
you have, Randall, and I really appreciate it. You know, I really appreciate. You know what, Randall?
I'm not only banging out the content for my channel, ladies and gents. When you go to Fears' channel, you'll see the last 50 videos.
No, it's not the last 50 videos.
Well, the last 50 videos, like 15 of those are mine.
I wouldn't say the last 50 videos on Fears Man. I'd say maybe the last.
I didn't say last 50. I said of the last 50, there's like 15 videos that
of the last. Okay, got it. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. But you know what, Randall?
D-Man, you're on to something.
What's up, D-Man? He says, Randy is a good guy. That's what I was saying, D-Man. Randy is a good guy. You know what, Randall? I'm even going to go beyond what D-Man said. You are a good guy, but you're the best guy. You're one of my best friends. If we ever stop being friends, I would be devastated, man. Like you are a good guy. We've been friends together through thick and thin, good times, bad times, horrible times. And Randall, if there was ever a time that I made you mad or got on your nerves, I am profoundly sorry, buddy. Because sometimes Randy gets on my nerves and sometimes I get on Randy's nerves. But throughout it all, Randy, you know I would do anything for you or your family. I know you would do anything for me or my family, buddy. So I can't thank you enough, man.
Yeah.
You're a good guy. You're a good friend. And I love when we do collab videos. I love playing Cody in Cameo Man.
Yeah.
I love it. And I can't wait until we finish Fears Man 5 and we can do whatever project you want to do. So what's the next project that you want to do? Because me and Randall have this idea.
I want to finish the Cameo Man project that I started. I broke up with my friend Mike. Mike's not my friend anymore.
I hear you tell me that.
He was just doing too much crazy shit. Not illegal shit, but shit that, could get him beat up and shit. And I was like,
I remember you telling me about this. Yeah.
Because like last time I was with him, he was grabbing chicks' asses and, invading their space and stuff. And before the night was out, I said, Mike, you're kind of drunk. You're kind of a lot drunk. I don't think I'm going to be safe, riding in the car with you. So I'm going to go hitch a ride with somebody else. And he was like, okay, whatever. Later on that night, I talked to the DJ and 3 other friends of mine. And he was like, yeah, Randy, it's really good that Mike left because if Mike didn't leave, we were all going to jump his ass and kick his ass.
See, first of all, rule number 1, it's okay to be drunk, but 2 things. 1, you don't want to grab a girl's ass when you're drunk because that's how you get the shit kicked out of you. Because what if that girl was someone's wife or someone's girlfriend? Yeah. Number 2, you definitely shouldn't drive home drunk because you can kill yourself.
Yeah, and he was plastered. So I was like, I'll find a different ride home.
You can either kill yourself or you can kill somebody else by running into someone. That's why if Fears ever gets drunk, I always sleep it off. I'll either go into the bar and have coffee and just sit there until I'm sober, or I'll just go to my car and sleep. I'll set a timer on my phone and sleep it off.
Yeah.
But I rarely get drunk out and about.
Yeah, but basically the gist is Mike is out of the picture, so his character of Nicholas Wells is going to be deleted. So
we're gonna take that out, and then I'm gonna play Cameo Man. You're gonna play. I'm gonna play Cameo Kid, and you're gonna play Cameo Man, and then are we gonna get somebody else to play Nicholas Wells, or just?
No, I'm just gonna delete the character. I'm gonna write him off on screen. Yeah.
That too, Visions makes a good point. He goes, that is also illegal. He goes, you could get a sexual assault charge.
Yeah.
That's
so true. I was like, I got to cut ties with Mike. I can't be around somebody with that.
And see, Fears would, Randall, I've gotten pretty drunk in my life, but I don't act. I normally when I get drunk, you've seen me, Randall, I act just silly.
Yeah.
But I never would just grab some girl's ass out of nowhere. And for a fact I'd never drive home drunk.
Yeah.
Never. And
so I was like, Mike, you're out of here.
I've hung out with Mike, and normally I've hung out with Mike twice.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, once, right? Whenever
Mike is normally cool, but when he gets to drinking, he's very loud and obnoxious. He's not mean or angry, but he's very loud and obnoxious, and he takes a lot of chances, and he says a lot of dumb shit.
See, Randall, you've seen me drunk. I do get a little loud, but I only get loud, like silly loud. I'm not saying obscene things. I'm not making a disturbance of anyone. I'm not grabbing anyone's ass or.
And I've done comedy night with Mike, and he finished. When you go out to comedy night, everybody else's material because if you're a professional comedian, you go out night after night, and comedians do the same material night after night, and that's expected because you got a new crowd every time. But like Mike would go into comedy night and he would sit at the table, wait for his turn, and then he would start finishing other comedians' jokes for them. He would be like, "Hey, and then you kicked her in the pussy," and I'm like, "Dude, you're not the comedian right now. You're not the one trying to get the joke. He's the one trying to get the joke. You need to wait for your own, wait your turn."
Yeah. That's ruining his routine, Randall.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mike is ruining the other comedian's routine.
Yeah.
So that's bullshit. Like, hey, sit down.
And I just got sick and tired of it one day, and I was like, we're done. Yeah.
I hear you, buddy. I've had to cut ties recently with Mercenary Man. I couldn't take his shit anymore. So I said, all right. I said, you want to be a dick? Fuck you. Yeah, you're gone. Yeah. So I get it, Randall. I get it. Vision says, I hate belligerent. Randall, I refresh my memory. I know what belligerent is, but refresh my memory.
Same as obnoxious.
Obnoxious. Okay. Yeah.
Or somebody who's very demanding.
Yeah. So, well, there's two types of drunk. There's either a belligerent drunk and he says whatever the hell he's going to say, or her. A woman could get drunk too. And then there's a silly drunk like me, where I'm just like, man, I've had a little bit too much.
I think there's 4 kind of drunks. There's belligerent.
There's
belligerent drunk, happy drunk, sad drunk, and angry drunk.
Yeah. That's I forgot about those. Yeah, an angry drunk, Visions, wouldn't you say is the worst one? Because then he gets violent towards himself, violent towards his friends that he's out and about with. Then he's violent towards other people in the bar. A sad drunk is just as bad, because then you have to take care of the sad drunk. Like, oh man, like I've lost all confidence. And then you're like, oh God, now I have to fucking babysit, her or him all night. But I'd say a happy drunk like me is the best kind, where you're just happy, you're having a good time, you're saying funny things, and everything's good and nothing goes wrong. Because I hate having someone like, I'm sorry, not bully me, babysit me when I'm drunk. And it's, Randall, I'll be honest, it's only happened once in a blue moon. But normally I can take care of myself whenever I'm drunk. Yeah. Exactly, Visions. Vision says belligerence usually turns into violence. I've never been a violent drunk ever. So Visions, whenever we do go out drinking, you won't have to worry about any of that. I just say silly, funny things, Randall, when I'm drunk, and I laugh more.
Yeah. Whenever
I'm drunk, but not to like an annoying extent. I'm just happy hanging out with my friends, getting drunk, and everything.
See me, I only have 2 fireball shots, and then I'm done.
I mean, sometimes it's been like that. Sometimes
2 fireball shots, and then
you know what? Visions.
I'm just kidding. I never had fireball shots.
I said Randall. I'm like, wait a minute. Randall's only drank once or twice, and I'm like, this must have been a night that I can't wait to hear about, buddy. I'm like, tell me the story. Come on, Randall. You've been holding off on me. You've been holding out. When did you drink 2 fire shots? Come on, let me know.
I'm just kidding.
No, I know you're kidding. Visions, Randy, I'll give you a perfect example. You think I can hold my liquor? My British family, I had to stop drinking, Randall. My British family, they can throw down. Like, you know what a pint is, Randall? Remember I've told you? There are those
What's a pint? I don't know what that is.
Randall,
I never learned that in class. So
Randall.
Was it a pint? How many ounces is in a pint?
No, I'll be honest. I don't know how many ounces it is, Randall.
A pint?
Randall, I don't know how many ounces it is, but you only, like, in a British bar, you only need like 2 or 3 of those, and then you're fucking gone. Visions, they're like, I don't know, they're about that tall and about that wide around. And I had about 2 or 3, and my cousin Andrew was like, hey, Fears, you want another one? I was like, no, I'm good. I'm like, my head is spinning and then some. He said, come on, Fears, one more. I'm like, if I have one more, I'm going to barf. And my friend Andrew, he downed about 9 or 10 of those. And I'm like, are you all right? And he goes, yeah, I'm good, Fears. I'm good.
Like, Captain Hook goes, yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho, yo ho.
So, Randy, I looked at my cousin Andrew, and I said, are you sure you're all right? He goes, Fears. He goes, 9 pints is nothing to me. And I went, all right, well, I'm like, as long as you can handle it. And he goes, Fears, they don't have pints in America. I'm like, they do, but they call them something different. And I'm like, that's a lot of beer for me. And I drank 3 of them, and I was good. I had a great buzz going on. And the bartender's like, hey, you want another one? I was like, no, I'm good. I'm checking out. I'm good. So, yeah. Yo, what's up, heroes and villains? And then Triple says, Fears, when you go out drinking, you will have to worry about that.
Chicken Wizard says, Randy, you've been looking like $1 million lately. You're doing great. It's all the lighting. It's the lighting.
No, Triple, I think what you're misunderstanding is you won't have to worry about me, because I'm not a violent drunk. I'm not a belligerent drunk. I'm more of a happy drunk.
And Fears comes with his own personal taser, and if Fears gets out of the line, you have permission to tase Sears, not just to tase him to knock him out, tase him until he flips and pees himself. You just tase him until he's well done.
That was good, Randall.
Until you got tomato face.
Wait, Randall. I'm well done. What am I, a fucking hamburger now? Well done. Yeah, tase the shit out of Fears until I'm
well done.
That actually was fucking hilarious, buddy. That was pretty good. Yeah. So wait. Oh shit. Vision says, well, not only is he a happy drunk, but he's a horny drunk. No. No. That was funny though, Visions. I'm not a horny drunk. Visions, you can put your mind at ease. Whenever we go out drinking, I won't be casting spells like Gothic King Crover. I'm not a violent drunk. I'm a happy drunk.
I will be doing magic visions of a different sort.
Anyway, but no, that was a nice comment that Chicken Wizard said to you, Randall. He says, Randy, you've been looking like $1 million lately, buddy. You've been doing great. You have been, man. You've been pumping out the content, Randall.
Thank you. I've been really trying.
Randall,
and I'm probably going to pump out some more content tonight. Probably.
We'll see. Yeah, can you give the fans a little a taste of what's to come?
You ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, count me down. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, go. Action.
There we go. There we
I'm impressed, Randall. I'm impressed. That's what they have to look forward to.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the video of the century, buddy.
Yeah.
That was fucking great. I can do it too.
I did that in one take.
Randall, count me down. I can do it too.
1, 2, 3.
That was good.
Once
Randall.
I add the snap zoom onto it, it'll be perfect.
Randall, now you have to do it for the fans. Do it. I dare you. Do it.
All right.
Randall, have some intense
You double dog dare me.
Wait, Vision goes dun dun dun. Randall, do it. It'll be the best video. Randall, I'm setting the stage for you, buddy. I'm setting the stage. Picture this. Picture Randall sitting in a black fold-up chair, right? You've got your back towards camera. All of a sudden, this intense, like happy-go-lucky, like superhero music comes on, Randall. And then you turn around. As you turn around, you do the funny face, and then it zooms up on your face. And then it just ends, and then it just fades out. Do it, Randall. It'll be fucking hilarious. Do it.
Yep.
Good old one-take Randy. That's right.
Everybody loves it when I do it in one take. Yeah.
Randall, please, I'm begging you. If you make that video, I will shit a fucking brick. I'll laugh so hard. God, that video, Randall. I think the most. Randall,
do you know what's the animal that's in there?
What?
I want to know if you know what I'm referencing.
Wait, say it again.
What is the animal that does that originally?
It's from a movie, right?
No.
I don't know what you're on about then.
The surprise gopher is what I'm impersonating. It's a gopher, and it's got the back turned, and then it goes wah wah wah, and the gopher's got his like eyebrow up. Like, what are you talking about?
No, I remember what you're talking about. I just I can't.
I'll give you the original.
give me one more hint. I'm trying.
I didn't give you a hint. I gave you the answer. It's of the gopher. I don't know what it's off of.
Oh, okay.
It's surprise gopher. Just look that up and you'll find it.
All right, I'll look it up after the stream because I was like, I kind of
not seen the surprise gopher. I mean, this has been like a thing for like billions of years. Actually, like
listen, I've probably seen it and I've probably heard of it, but it's not coming to mind right now. I'm being honest. I can't remember what you're on about. Yeah. I kind of do, but I kind of don't.
Yeah.
It rings a bell of what you're saying, but I can't picture it in my mind.
Beers, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. I'll talk to you later.
What, are you pissed that I don't know about the gopher? Oh, shit. Oh, man, Randall. Oh, Lord. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
Randall, I got to say, it's always a blast hanging out with you, buddy. It's always a blast.
Why wouldn't it be a blast?
That's a good fearsism. I think the better question is why wouldn't I have a good time without Lord Randall? Visions, I got to say, Randall is the one that started all the Lord stuff. Randall, I couldn't remember if it was me or you, but I'm pretty damn sure.
It was me because I did that. They do that at my writer's group. I taught them too. We have Lord Jim and we have Sir Jim.
Wait, they called you Lord Randall at your writers group?
No, I started that.
Oh,
And
you
I called one of
okay,
them Lord Jim and one of them Sir Jim because there's 2 Jims at my writers group. One's
Yeah.
Jim M and one's Jim D. So they said we need a way to figure out which Jim we're talking to. So Sir Jim is the older Jim,
Okay.
and Lord Jim is what's funny at the writers group is there's always everybody has their own like little thing that they like to correct.
Yeah.
Lord Jim's thing is that whenever you have the word that, he's like, take that out. Take that word that out of your story.
We've been calling ourselves Lord Randall, Lord Fierce forever. I mean, even back in our film school days. That's when it was created. Like, it was around 11th or 12th grade. I'm sorry, not 11th and 12th. It was like junior year of college or senior year. I came into class and Randy's like, Lord Fierce, how art is thou? And I was like, wow, Randy, getting fancy with it. I'm like, thou was just good and holy and righteous and wonderful and glorious in thy own kingdom, you know?
Flatliner says, hello, my lords.
Hello, my lords. Well,
hello.
How art is thou, Flatliner?
That's a cool name. I like it.
That is pretty cool. Flatliner. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool.
It's nice, simple. He's got it spelled.
And I like his profile picture of the green line just going boop boop like that. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So listen, Flatliner, and everybody else, Randy, when a vlog that we need to do is we need to go to medieval times, and when the waitress comes up, I'm going to recreate Visions. I'm going to recreate what Jim Carrey does, out of Cable Guy. He's going to tap the woman on the shoulder and go, "Does thou have a bit of good ale?" He goes, "We've been battle in for a fortnight and have a king's thirst for a good mighty brew." That's exactly what I'm going to do, Randall. It's going to be in the vlog. I'm
sure they will never have heard that before.
Listen, if anything, I guarantee you someone has recreated it just like Jim Carrey did, and someone's done it before. But the thing is,
I guarantee you they've heard that 10
I guarantee you. I'm agreeing with you. I guarantee you they've done it. But here's the thing. Has Fears ever done it at medieval times? No. So when that vlog comes,
you know what that reminds me of? What is it? Hot dog, pickle, triple.
Oh yeah. That one's great. That's Randall.
Why the hell are you saying that? Yeah. You don't know how many times it's done.
Yeah. So I showed. All right, guys. You guys are probably wondering what Randall's talking about. So one day on TikTok, I called Randall up and said, "Randall, you have."
No, we were on the way back from Dave and Buster's.
No, I thought I called you one day and showed it to you.
No.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I showed Randall this video and said, "Randall, you got to sit down for this." I said, "This is one of the best TikToks I've ever seen." It made me and Randall laugh for about an hour. Randall, how many times did I replay it for you? Because you kept saying, "Replay it, Fears. Replay it." I must have replayed it at least 4 or 5 times for you. Yeah. Anyway, a short version of this video, Visions, Triple, everybody, is this guy comes up to the drive-thru, and the guy's like, "Yeah, let me get this and that." And the guy on the other end just goes batshit crazy.
Oh, no, wait. I remember what it was. Chicken wing, yeah. Like a tomato.
Then he goes, chicken wing, pickles and tomato. And then the guy's like, "Dude," he goes, "enough of this TikTok shit." He goes, "Dude, do you realize how many times throughout the day I got to hear this stupid TikTok bullshit?" And then he goes, "You know what? Fuck you. I quit." And I think the guy fucking quit his job that day. And me and Randall fucking lost our goddamn minds.
Yeah, it was pretty funny because obviously that guy somebody had been doing that to that guy, and
that's what it is.
That was not the first time he heard that song.
That's what it is, Randall. Visions. Me and Randall couldn't remember it. Visions got it right. Chicken wing, hot dog, and bologna. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, Visions. When me and Randall first saw that, we were dying. But it's not so much the song. It's the guy freaking out on camera. He's like, "Dude," like that. You hear, and you never see his face, Randall. You just hear his voice through the intercom. He's like, "Dude, enough of this TikTok fucking song bullshit." He goes, "Do you realize how many times I gotta hear that fucking song a day working at a fast food restaurant?" He's like, "Man, fuck this, fuck you. I fucking quit, homie." And he quits. And there it is.
It was hilarious.
Oh, it was, buddy. Me and Randall were both red in the face.
I think that video is second only to peel your eyes away from your Snapchat for 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah. So
you TikTok rejects.
Yeah. So
you
Vision.
YouTube.
Yeah, that one's great. So Vision, let me explain this one. So I don't know how old this woman is. She looks like she's, I don't know, 24, 25. She goes up to the actor inside the Megatron costume at Universal. And then Megatron, his thing is he's always...
He just rips into her.
He rips her a new asshole and then some. He goes, look at this. It's disgusting. A bunch of social media rejects. Look at you little TikTokers. And he goes, you want to see genius? Peel your eyes off your Snapchat for 5 seconds and gaze at something more glorious. Me. Gaze at me. He goes, put down your phones now. Or he says some shit like that. I showed Randall the video.
Do you think he just came up with that? Do you think he just came up with that off the cuff, or do you think he had that scripted out?
No, Randall. How could he have scripted that? A girl comes up to him.
You could have scripted that. Because
no, Randall, there's no way.
You could have, and I will tell you how. Like, number one, and this is a secret of a magician that I will give to you muggle normal people. You can script out things. There are situations.
But I don't think in that instance you could have, because she's just a random person going to a park, and he has to stand there and talk to all the fans.
I'm not finished here, so let me show you.
Go ahead.
So, the thing is that, number one, I get asked 3 questions all the frickin' time as a magician. All the frickin' time. Number one question I get, what's the secret? I go, you want the secret? And they're like, yeah, we want it. And I was like, do you really want it? And they're like, yeah. So then I reach in my pocket and I take out a secret deodorant and I go, the secret is it's strong enough for a man, but pH balance for a woman.
There you go.
That's the first one. The second question I get asked all the time is, can you make $100 appear? And I go, well, you know what? The waitresses like my money appearing tricks a lot more than they like my money disappearing tricks. And I actually have a wallet where if you flip it in a certain way, it'll make something appear. And if you don't flip it, it won't appear. Mm-hmm. And I have like a fake $100 bill, and I go, see this wallet? And I show it, and it's empty. And then I flip it over, and it's got the $100 bill in it. And the third question I get asked all the freaking time is, when I wear a hat, the question is, can you pull a rabbit out from your hat? Okay. And I actually bought 21 tiny little mini rabbits. Mm-hmm. And every night I go out, I stick a rabbit under my hat. So if somebody comes up with that specific question, I'm like, well, yeah, hold on. I got to be very quiet. And then I do this and I pop the rabbit out. Yeah. But that person has probably seen people on their phones so many times that he goes, you know what? I'm going to come up with something for this because these people are really annoying.
Well, see, now when you come to that, he probably, but what I'm saying, it didn't look scripted. Like, she comes up and he stands and he goes, yeah, what do you want? And then I don't remember, she asks him a question and then he just rips her a new asshole. He's like, look at this. Look at you fellow TikTokers. A bunch of social media rejects. He goes, you want to see something great? Put down your Snapchat for 5. And then he gets really enraged around for 5 seconds and gaze at something greater.
You know what? We got to go to the TikTok store on Beach Street. We got to go there.
The what now?
We got to go to the TikTok store.
They do have a TikTok store there?
Yep.
Really?
I'll tell you a secret. It's not actually for TikTok, but it's called the TikTok store.
Oh no, you've told me about this place, right? It's a bunch of antique
clocks and antiques and
antique clocks. Because for a minute I forgot. Within 2 seconds, I was like, if there's a TikTok store that's actually for TikTok, because I love TikTok, I was like, you got to show me this. But as soon as you said it, Randall, I thought, oh no, Randall's pulling a fast one on me. He's talking about that antique shop. Randall, I do want to go back to that magician's shop that you took me to on Beach Street.
Yeah, I do too.
And I want that guy on camera to do. He only did one magic trick, and it was so good. I want him to do a couple of magic tricks for the vlog.
Well, I mean, he's a very busy guy. Like he's on the phone all the time.
I know, Randall. Do you think though, before we go, do you think you could?
There's a guy there named Wayne who's just as good who can make a rabbit appear out of salt. It's pretty cool.
Okay, Randall. Do you think before we go, like, I mean, the next time I come, do you think you could talk to one or two of them and say, "Hey, Fierce really wants to get some more magic tricks on camera for the vlog"? Do you think you could talk to him and say, "Can you just?"
I don't think I need to talk to them. I definitely think they would do one or two for you. They can't entertain you all day.
Well, I'm not saying that, but like, do you think he could do like at least
one or two? Yeah.
All right, two would be more than enough.
Yeah.
Because whenever he did one, remember off camera, I was like, man, I really wish you could have done like two more. And he goes, well, that's one of my best tricks. And I said, I love that trick.
Yeah.
And I was standing.
I actually have that trick somewhere around.
I have no idea how he did that trick because I was standing 2 seconds away from him. And I have no idea how he did it. Vision says, oh, dang, I forgot that it's the final day of the Fierce giveaway. Yeah, so if you want to make any last submissions, so Visions, if you want to make one, Visions, you can send it to me on my Instagram, or you can send it to the Discord, or in LC's meme section. So if anybody wants to make one last minute, because tonight I'm going to be looking at all the memes intensely. I'm going to review all of them, and then Sunday or tomorrow after the convention, I'm going to announce the third runner-up, the second place winner, and the first place winner. And then I will get everybody's address and I will send them. So the third place gets a $10 gift card to Starbucks. The second place winner gets a $20 gift card to Walmart. And then the first person gets either a Marvel action figure or a DC character of my choosing. I haven't bought it yet, but I will buy it. And then I will ship all the stuff out as soon as I get everybody's real name and their real addresses and all that good stuff.
Okay, I'm going to show you the trick that my friend Harry Allen shot Fear. Or did
there,
you?
There it is.
All right, so Fierce, do me a favor. Pick a number 1 through 9.
8.
And what's 8 plus 1?
9.
Bam.
There you are.
Now watch this. I got a bicycle deck right here. Right there we go.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to do that, and
oh my lord!
Bam!
Bada bing, bada boom. There it is.
Pretty cool, huh?
All right, Randy. Well, this time I'm really going to let you go, buddy. I need to get to the rest of my stream.
Okay.
But man, I want to thank you for coming on. Randall, it's been a long time since you've been on camera with me, and we had a long talk, kind of hangout, buddy. Yeah. And Randall, I cannot wait for you to drive down here and hang out, or the next time I drive down. Like I said, I want to get to the beach more, buddy, because last year I didn't get to the beach 0 times. 0 times. This time I've only gotten to the beach once. So either I want to go to the beach again, or I want to go to Beach Street and go to that Magician's. Or we can do both in the same day, buddy.
All right.
And then whenever you come down here, I really want us to go back to Dave and Buster, because that was a fun night, buddy. And you didn't care about any of the tickets, Randall. So Randall was good at playing those games. Between me and Randall, how many tickets, when we combined all the tickets, how many did we get? Like 2,000 tickets, right?
Around that, yeah.
Something like that. So I want to do that again, buddy. Nice, Randall. It reappeared. All right, Randall. Well, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my buddy Randall at Cameo Man 2021 and the mayor of Z Magic, his second channel.
And Fierce has made the bet, and I will take that bet.
That's right. Randall, you're a good friend. I always love hanging out with you. I'm going to let you go, buddy, but have a nice night. And Randall, I will call you after the stream is done. All right, buddy? All right? All right, Randall. Peace, deuce, Randall. I will see you later. All right. Peace out, Randall. All right, guys. Well, that was a fun time. It's always fun hanging out with Lord Randall. But yes, Visions is right. So Visions, if you want to make a last-minute submission to the giveaway, it's a giveaway / contest, whatever you want to call it. I got hell for that, too. Fears, it's not a contest. It's not a giveaway. Whatever it is, it's a meme contest, basically. Whoever makes the best meme, they're gonna get the best prize, and then the 2 runners up, second place and third place, they're gonna get a consolation prize too. So yeah. So Visions, you're more than welcome to make a last minute triple if you want to make a last minute. Anyone can make a meme and just make sure I get them, and I will add them. So far I've gotten, let's see, how many memes have I got? So far I've gotten one meme from Tyler, 3 memes from the dude. And then Yakov did a meme, and then technically Visions already gave one. Visions, I added in that one where it looks like I'm in someone's like closet with a TV and a video camera, and it says "the best of my life." So technically, if Visions wants to submit that one, I have that one too, Visions, because I thought that one was really funny. So I saved that one. But if you want to make a new one, Visions, you're more than happy to. And throughout this whole week, I've been checking out the memes. But tonight, I'm going to, before I go to bed, I already know who's going to be third place. But I've been having a hard time picking a first place and a second place. But I already know who's going to get a third place. But I'm not going to tell you guys until tomorrow. But tonight, I'm going to really check out the memes. I will study them like a hawk, and I will finally pick a first place and a second place. So get those last minute memes to me tonight, buddy. Richie said, "You still going? I thought you were going to wrap it up." Well, I was trying to wrap it up, but I didn't want to cut Randy off, so I'm going to wrap it up here soon. But it was an honor and a pleasure to have Randy on. And we finally reviewed all of Robocop. Time for the Fears Walmart and Goodwill haul. So, all right, here we go. So, Fears has been wanting some new shoes. Well, not new shoes, but newer shoes, because I got them at Goodwill. But I found these gems. So, yeah, pretty cool new shoes. And they're Vans. But what is Fears' policy? I will not put those things on my feet because you never know who's worn them, where they've been. Fears is going to sterilize them, wash them. And normally what I do is if I get some shoes, I just put them in the dishwasher by themselves, let them wash, and then I put them out on my porch and let the sun air dry them, and then I will put them on. So anything you buy at Goodwill, except for like movies and shit, but even my sunglasses that I get, I will not put them on my face until I've washed them, because you never know who's put them on, where they've been, what they've done with them. So that's a one-way ticket of even of getting sick or bacteria or whatever. Make sure you sterilize them and clean them before you put it on your body. So, but I got some new shoes, and they're not super new, but all they need is a good wash. They look almost new. So it looks like someone only wore them for a couple of weeks, and then they got rid of them. But I was like, sweet, a nice pair of Vans, so I thought I would check them out. So, yeah. So, yep. Vision says nice. And you know what, Visions, they were only $9. So I got a deal. Again, all you have to do is just wash them. Then they're like a brand new pair of shoes. All right. And then Fears cleaned up on the movies. Oh, my Lord. So you know how I say sometimes at Goodwill, they barely have any Blu-rays? Somebody must have came in and got rid of their entire Blu-ray collection, because, man, I cleaned up today. So now I have all of the Thor movies. I bought the first Thor, and then, oh, wait. Do I have? No, I don't. I still need to get the first. Do I? Hang on. I have Thor on DVD. So Thor, the first Thor is the only one I need to get on Blu-ray. So now I finally have the second Thor on Blu-ray. I have Thor Ragnarok. I have the newest Thor where his girlfriend Jane. That one kind of sucked, but I still have it. So I hadn't got the second one. So finally got the second one. I think I'm going to watch this tonight because I've been dying to watch this, because even though Loki is a villain, he's like one of the best badass fucking villains, in that whole world of Marvel and shit. He's such a cool, Visions, I want to get that fucking television show that came out. I don't know if it came out this year or last year, where Loki like goes to jail. I want to see that. And my friend told me about it. Said, "Oh, Fierce, if you like Loki, you'll fucking love that TV show." And I looked it up online, and I saw a couple scenes on YouTube, but I haven't watched it all the way through. So I got this. And then I don't know what this one's about, but I read the back. It looks pretty cool. It's based on a true story, and you guys know that I love movies based on true events. And it's got Matthew McConaughey in it. Free States of Jones look pretty cool. It's like a Civil War movie, or in the Civil War era, based on the incredible true story. And I read the back, and I was like, that sounds pretty cool. So I got this. And then I've seen this one before, but I never bought it on DVD or Blu-ray. But I'm a big fan of Hugh Jackman. He's like a real kind of man's man type of actor, and plus he's a hell of a good actor. This one takes place in the future. There is no more boxing anymore. They fight with robots, and I've seen it before. I just had never bought it on Blu-ray, but now I have it. Real Steel. Pretty good. And then I had never heard of this one, but I'm a big fan of John Cena too. So Pixel, I know you're a big, I mean, I like wrestling, but Pixel, out of the entire community, he is probably the biggest like wrestling fan of all time. Pixel, I've never seen this, but I read the back of it and it sounds great. John Cena plays a Marine. So I got the Marine. I don't know what it's about. Obviously it's about a Marine, but I've never seen the movie. Besides the title, I've never seen this one. So yeah. Vision says, Fears, I've never heard of that one. Kind of reminds me of Robot Jocks, if you've ever heard of that. I've never heard of that one, Visions, but basically it's in the future, and they've outlawed, like, humans boxing. But they use robots to do the boxing. And basically what it is on his hands, he's got these, like, robotic gloves that he wears, and these robotic gloves control the robots, and the robots do the fighting. And I had seen this in the theater a long time ago, but I had never owned the movie. So I thought, you know what? There it is. It's only because they at Goodwill, they only charge like $1 or $2. So I cleaned up on the movies. So again, I'm sure Pixel's seen the Marine because he loves anything and everything, you know, about wrestling. But I read the back of it, Visions, and it looked like a pretty cool action movie. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a whirl. So yeah. And then I've seen this movie before, but I had never bought it. And as you guys all know, I love movies based on true stories. And this is a really cool true story. American Sniper. Visions, you know I love my true Army stories. Now this is my third Army story. The first one, the first one I don't have, but I want to get is Taking Chance. And Visions wrote, that one's one of my favorite Army stories. The second one is that Megan one that I reviewed recently. And now this is the third one about, what's his name? Chris Kyle. It's a shame how Chris Kyle died. He was trying to help out a Marine that had got post-traumatic stress from the war and stuff, from the war in Afghanistan. And the guy just goes crazy. And the same guy, Chris, that he was trying to help, that guy pulls a gun on him and kills him. And then that guy's still in jail now. And it's horrible how Chris Kyle died. Because he had 2 kids. He had 2 kids and a wife and a dog that loved him very much. And it pisses me off that the guy he was trying to help said, hey, Chris, guess what? Fuck you, and then kills him. I mean, I understand that the guy had post-traumatic stress, but that gives him no right to shoot another human being. That's so fucked up, you know. But before he died, Chris Kyle had an amazing life. And he's supposed to be like, before he died, he was like one of the most deadly sharpshooter, sniper rifle guys. Like he could shoot something like 300 miles away or whatever it was. Or hang on, does it say on the back? He was in SEAL Team 6, and he was basically a sniper rifle. Like anyone, he would snipe people off that tried to kill anyone in his unit. And I believe he still holds the record of how many people he's killed with his sniper rifle. I don't know his actual record, Visions, but the guy is like a war hero and then some. Like he got like 2 Purple Hearts before he died. He got the Medal of Honor. Pretty much any honor that a soldier can get, Chris Kyle got. I mean, and it's really hard to become a SEAL in SEAL Team 6. I mean, you can like being a SEAL member, that's already good, but to be a SEAL Team 6 member, that's some hard shit to do. And they tell you how he does it in this movie, so it's a good movie. Vision says the best true military movie is Steven Seagal's Sniper Special Ops. I've heard of it, Visions. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. But I'll add that to the list, buddy. I'll add it to the list. So I've seen this one before, and you know what? It's really cool is I got to watch this one with my dad before he passed away. So I had to get this one. All right, next one. I just got this one because I've seen it before. I have it on DVD, but I'm going to give Randall the DVD version of it. And I just think it's a funny comedy. And I love Steve Carell. I think he's fucking hilarious. You know, the guy out of, Vision, the guy out of 40-Year-Old Virgin. That guy is fucking hilarious. I love that guy. So, plus Tina Fey is even hilarious too. She's like an old-time actress from SNL, and now she does movies and shit. I love me some Date Night. So I never had it on Blu-ray, so I was like, all right, I'll give Randall my DVD version of it, and I'll get it on Blu-ray. So, yeah. This is a funny comedy. If you've never seen this, get it. Get it. All right. The next one. So everyone's told me about this movie. Visions has told me about this movie. The Dude has told me about this movie. Pixels told me about this movie, and they said, Fears, we know for a fact you've never seen it all the way through. And they're right. I've never seen it all the way through. I've just seen certain scenes out of it. I've just never gotten a chance to, because I've never owned it on DVD. And I've just watched it on TV, certain scenes. I've watched a few scenes of it on YouTube, but I've never got to sit down and fully enjoy it just from start to finish, front to back, back to front. Finally, I saw it, Visions, and I was like, oh my God, that's the movie that the Dude's been telling me about. Fucking Visions. Pixel's been telling me about it. I think Richie even seen it. All you guys been telling me, they're like, Fears, get the fucking movie. We know you are obsessed with movies. We know you'll like it. We know you'll enjoy it. And then I told everybody, well, I've only seen certain scenes, but the scenes I've seen, I've loved. And they're like, sit down and watch it. So I cannot wait to sit down and watch this straight through and review it for you guys. Finally, I've gotten American Psycho. Finally, you guys have been telling me about this movie forever. I finally got it. I could not wait. Like, one of the most famous scenes I've seen in it, Visions, is when whatever his name is, I've seen the scene where he gets pissed off at the other guy and he's like, oh, that fucking guy thinks he's got a better business card than me. Fuck him, And then he shows his business card off and everyone's like, nice, that's pretty impressive. Then the other famous scene is where the woman finds out not only does he own one apartment, but he owns the entire apartment complex. And he's running around naked with a fucking chainsaw, and he ends up like killing that woman, I think the stripper or whatever. She thinks she's going to get away, and then he throws the chainsaw off the fucking balcony. It goes down and like hacks her to pieces, and then he's got blood all over his face, and then he's like, ha, 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 and he's just a total psycho, and he's running around naked, like a naked leather face with like fucking white running shoes on. So that's the most famous scene I've seen out of it. Vision says, hell yeah. And you know what, Visions? The scenes I've seen, it's not too bloody. It's not too bloody. So I should be able to get through this movie. Oh, there it is. There's one. I'm going to have to cover his penis, but there it is. So, yeah. So I'm so stoked out of my mind to finally watch this. Vision says, how much are the Blu-rays at your Goodwill? Oh, buddy, if you ever come to visit Fears down here, I'll take you to this. I think it's like $1.50 to $2. They're pretty cheap. They're pretty cheap, Visions. I think they ranked it up though. I think when I first started buying them, it was $1.50. Now I think they're up to $2. But even still, $2 is not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Finally, I've never seen this one. I've seen the first version of it. I mean, I've seen the first movie, but I've never seen the sequel. So I'm looking forward to watching this. I've got the first Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. Now Fears finally has the second Sherlock Holmes. So I found some pretty good gems today. But I'd say the best gem I found today was probably let me look through these. Probably these three. Because I've been dying to see this one. I've been dying to see this one on Blu-ray. And I've been dying to see this one on Blu-ray. So I'd say those three were pretty good. All right. Now let's see what I got at Walmart. So I know what you guys are going to say. Fears, you don't need another sitcom movie, you know, because as we all know, I've got shitloads of sitcoms over there. So Visions, I didn't go the sitcom route, but we all know that Fears loves his cartoons. I love my cartoons. Like, listen, you can be 3 years old and love cartoons. You can be 125 and still like cartoons. When it comes, like, you know how, like, people in the community, they love anime. Fears doesn't really like anime. It's not my cup of tea. I'm old school. I like my cartoons. I like some Bugs Bunny, Tasmanian Devil, fucking The Real Ghostbusters, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Fears watched this cartoon a lot growing up. You know, I love me some Ren and Stimpy, Powdered, everyone loves Log. All kids like Log, and then fucking Powdered Sugar Toast Man and all that other bullshit. Well, Fears watched this cartoon a lot. Oh, yeah. Beetlejuice cartoon. Yeah, buddy. Come on, Visions. You watched this as a kid, too. Come on, buddy. Good old fucking it's showtime, motherfuckers, I love the Beetlejuice movie. And I love the cartoon. So there it is. Cannot wait. Once I get all that shit done, I'll watch this. Again, Fears doesn't need any more movies, but I'm obsessed with movies. So hopefully I get around to watching all this shit. All right. And then I've got some sad news. So the other day, I opened up my cabinet and a fucking mug broke. I guess I had the mug too close to the cabinet door and it fell and smashed. But thankfully, it wasn't any of my nerd mugs. It was one of those mugs that I got for free at the Verizon call center. You know, the one where it's white, it has the gray that says, do your best. It's awesome to be part of a team or something like that. So I had to throw that one away. It's broken. It's gone. So Fears replaced that one. Finally, they were out. They were out. They were out of this last week, but they finally got some new ones in. Oh, that's right. Fears got a new, that's right, fucking Mickey Mouse mug. It's going to be hard to drink coffee out of this. Because it's such a small hole. But where there's a will, there's a way. Fears will drink coffee out of this on camera. So, and I love me some Mickey. Mickey's one of my favorite Disney characters of all time. Here's the thing, though. I love animation, but certain animation movies. My favorite animation movie of all time that Disney has ever made is the first Aladdin movie. I fucking love that movie, man. But then again, I love other ones. I like The Return of Jafar. That's a good sequel to it. I love me some Toy Story. I love them all. I love all the Toy Story movies. They're fucking great movies. That's right, Richie. You hit it right on the nail. Attention, Kmart shoppers. And then, like, Beetlejuice comes out of that fucking model, and then he just starts going nuts on that fucking family. And then he's like, thank you. He's like, that's why I only do one show a night. I won't. That's all I'll do, babe. And he's, like, smoking his little fucking cigarette and shit. He's like, well, what do we got here tonight, kids? Beetlejuice is fucking hilarious. But, Richie, that's a good scene. My favorite scene, Visions, I've told you a million times my favorite scene. It's where he's waiting at the end of the movie in that fucking shitty-ass, like, underground waiting room. And he starts, like, that woman is, like, sawed in half, and he starts rubbing that woman's leg. And then she hits him with a book, and he's like, oh! And he's like, sorry. He's like, I didn't see you there. And then he sits by that guy where his head's shrunk, and then he's like, women. He's like, I don't know what her problem is. And then he unfolds this little piece of paper, and his waiting list time is like 1,500,000, whatever. So it's like he's going to be waiting there forever. He looks over at the fucking voodoo guy, and he's like number one, and he just tries to pull a fast one on the voodoo one. It's the delivery on how he does it. He looks over, he's like, pardon me. He's like, did you do that work? Very nice work. He's like, let me ask you something. And he goes, hey, there goes Elvis. Yo, King. When he says, yo, there goes Elvis. Yo, King. Fears fucking lost his goddamn mind. And then he grabs a little fucking piece of paper. Then the voodoo guy's like, oh, you're not going to get away with that shit. Pulls out a little fucking magic dust, shrinks Beetlejuice's head. That's my favorite fucking scene out of the whole goddamn movie. That fucking scene is great. Attention, Kmart shoppers. Yeah, you got it right, Todd. So, I think that's everything. Yep. Oh, no, wait. One last one. So, I forgot to show you guys this one. This one was from Goodwill. I forgot to show you this one. So, I'm not going to say who I dated. I think you guys all know. Me and this girl used to watch this movie all the time. She got me into it. It's a funny romantic comedy, and I like this. And I like this comedy because of her. She got me into it. It's a time travel movie, and it's a love story. If you guys have anyone that's a couple out there, you and your lady will enjoy this movie. It's a lot of things. It's a romantic comedy. It's funny. There's a little bit of drama in it. It's a time travel one. I think you guys will enjoy it. Every once in a while I pop it in and watch it. It's pretty funny. Kate and Leopold, very cool, romantic, funny comedy. So anyway, that's the entire haul for today. So Visions, I cleaned up pretty good, but Visions, to answer your question, $2 for every Blu-ray at my Goodwill. So if you ever come to visit, buddy, I'll take you to that Goodwill. You can clean up, man. You can clean up. All right. Last but not least, Jeff wanted me to remind everybody about the Star Wars convention. He changed a few things. So it is tomorrow. So it's May 7th. It's the official name for it is the Orlando Star Wars Collectors Con. And let me go to Jeff's Facebook so I can give you guys all the details. Give me 1 second. And it starts at 9 o'clock and ends at 5. So it's going to pretty much be all day. I doubt I'll be there all day. I'll probably go for about 2 or 3 hours, get some cool footage, and then, come back, do a stream for you guys. And then that's when I'll tell you guys the winner of the meme contest. But let me just go to Jeff's Toy Show Facebook. And so let me just tell you guys all about it. So Jeff has already started to post about it. So he says, this Sunday, May the 7th, Star Wars Collectors Con. Then he gives the address. I'm not going to say the address on camera. I'm sorry. So this is what he changed. It was 9 to 5. Now it's 9 to 3 p.m. So still, it's almost all day. I'm going to buy my tickets tonight. Let me see how much the tickets are. Let me go to the official where you go to pay for the tickets, so I can tell you guys the correct price of the tickets. Should be a very cool, I've been to his Star Wars cons before. So it says, bring a friend, bring a family member. Star Wars Collectors Show is back for the summer. Vintage and modern Star Wars collectors toys and collectibles. The movie prop guy, I hope to God, is coming. And it says, don't miss over 50 tables of toys, artwork, props, graded toys, vintage, from 9 to 5. Cost of the convention, $5 entry at the door, or you can buy your tickets online. Since it's only $5, I'm probably just going to buy it at the door. He said food and snacks on site will be available. So pretty good stuff. So I think he told me it went from like 100 tables to about 50 tables, but 50 tables is still pretty good. And I always have bought something at the Collectors Con. Not this one. This one I got at Walmart, but there's another mug that I usually drink my coffee in on camera. The Empire Strikes Back mug. I've gotten this hat from his Star Wars convention, so they're really good. If you guys are ever in the Orlando area, be sure to check it out. Like I said, I love meeting my fans. So if you guys ever want to hang out with Fears or a Fears fan meetup, come to these conventions, man. I love me some conventions. So, and as you all see, he's got quite the only ones I'm not going to be able to go to is around this time, July 9th and July 8th and 9th, because around that time, I'm not going to tell you guys what dates I'm going, but sometime in July, I'm going to go visit my family because it's well overdue. Plus, my mom was like, Fears, you always come around your birthday, switch it up a little bit. I go, all right, Mom, fair enough. So sometime in July, I'm going to be going, but I will let you guys know the official date when it gets closer. I'm just waiting for my boss to approve the week and a half that I'm taking off. So yeah. So I'll miss that one. And then the only other one that I'll miss is June 11th, the Jacksonville Collectors Con, because Jacksonville is like 3.5 hours away. I don't feel like driving 3.5 hours away. So I will not be going to that one. And I won't be going to the June 25th one. That's the Funko Collectors one, because we all know how Fierce feels about Funko Pops. Crap, garbage. I'm not a fan. That's cool that you guys are fans, but I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan. To each their own. But I will be going to the August one. It's August 12th to 13th, the Florida Collectors Fest Con. Then September 9th, instead of a Star Wars Day Con, it's a Star Wars Night Con. So it'll be at night, and then they're going to be showing some of the Star Wars movies at night. So that'll be fun. And then October 1st, the Gatorville. So I believe he's going to rent out Gatorland and have it there, I believe. And then October 7th is the Kissimmee Collectors Fest. I'll probably go to that one because it's so close. And then I'll let you guys know later on because there's a lot more during the end of the year. So anyway. Well, I got to say that was quite a stream today. But again, if you guys want to make those last-minute entries for Fears' meme contest, there's a couple of places of where you can go. Make a meme tonight. I'm going to announce the winner tomorrow. You can submit your memes either in LC's Heroes and Villains Collectibles Discord. Go to his meme section, put a meme there. Or you can go to the unofficial Fears Man Discord run by Quentin. There's a meme contest section. Put them in there. The contest ends at 6 o'clock tomorrow. And I will announce. I'm sorry, 6. It ends. Well, actually, yeah, 6 o'clock tomorrow it ends, and I will announce the winners. So I'll probably do the stream either at 6 or at 6:30, somewhere around there tomorrow, and I will announce the winners. But thanks a lot for all you guys' loving and loyal support. I can't thank you guys enough. Like I was saying at the beginning of this stream, it sucks that I had to block Mercenary Man, but it is what it is. He wouldn't stop. He pushed me to my limit. I'll have no one disrespect me, disrespect my families. He was saying that I'm not a good person when I really am a good person, so fuck him. He was trying to say that I don't know what ignorant means when clearly I do. I told you guys at the beginning of the stream, I know what the fuck it means. So he's just, I don't want to say anything bad about him, but he pushed me to my limit, and I'm like, I have no problem blocking anyone. And I should have realized once a troll, always a troll. But I literally thought he had turned a corner, but I guess but I guess I was wrong. So, and it's a shame because I really wanted to be his friend, and he just kind of fucked me over. So anyway, it is what it is. So he's pretty much dead to me now, and I don't want to ever hear his name ever again. And I have no problem blocking anyone. So you want to start some shit, I'll give you some shit. And I don't ask for much. All I ask, if you give me respect, I'll give you respect. You don't give me any respect, you mistreat my fans, or you make fun of my friends or my family or me, then you're gone, because I don't want any drama in my life, online, offline. And to the trolls, I've already accepted it. Some people like you and some people don't. Like Quentin, Joey, all those other idiots, they're always going to make fun of me. So Richie, I doubt me and Quentin will ever get along. We're trying, or he says he's trying. I doubt he's really trying, though. He loves to make fun of me. So does Joey. So it's never going to end. It never will end. So I've just accepted it, and I try to stay away from them as much as possible, you know? So yeah. Anyway, I really appreciate all my loving and loyal fans. I can't thank you guys enough for all your love, your support, your views, your likes, your comments. And I am honored that I mainly have, you know, the thing is I have more loving and loyal fans than haters. Really, the only haters I have, it's the same 9 or 10, you know, guys. So that's, picture if I had Casey Neistat status. Guess how many haters? Oh, God. I'd have so many more haters if I had Casey Neistat status or Roman Atwood status. So, like, my little 9 or 10 haters would be peanuts compared to what those guys have to go through. But, you know. So that's why I'm sometimes like, you know, I'm grateful for my 2,000, 3,000 fans on YouTube. As much as I would want a play button I really don't want that many fans because if I can't handle, I can barely handle 9 or 10 haters. Heaven forbid, getting 100,000 followers and then, oh God. So I try to have as zero amount of drama in my life, or almost none at all. That's why I block so many people. But I only block people when I absolutely have to. And that's the honest to God truth. D-Man says, later, Fears. Night, everyone. All right, D-Man, later. I'm about to punch out myself, get a shower, and get something to eat. And now that I have the Tampa Extravaganza Toy-Con up, I didn't upload all the content. Remember, I told you guys I'm going to break it up into 3 different videos. The first one is just a flat-out vlog. The second one, I'm going to upload on Fearsman 26 and do all the interviews that I did at the Toy-Con. That's the video that I'm going to work on tonight. And then the third one, I'm going to make a little Tampa Toy-Con Extravaganza video. And that one's solely for Pixel and everybody else, but Pixel's going to love it. It's all the wrestling footage. So I'm going to make that into a wrestling video. And Pixel, I got you not 1 shout-out, not 2 shout-outs. I believe I got 3 shout-outs. It's either 2 or 3 from all the wrestling buddies. So Visions, you're going to love this. You're going to love it. And I put one of the shout-outs in my Toy-Con vlog that I uploaded yesterday. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little Toy-Con vlog. If you have not seen it yet, check it out. It's on Fears Vlogs. And time for some shout-outs. All right. Don't forget to check out my buddy, my pal. I love him like a brother. Good old Randy. You can find him at The Mayor of Magic, his second channel, and Cameo Man 2021, the main channel. He is the myth. He's the man. He's the legend. He is the master of the magic cards. That's right. Follow Randy. Follow my buddy Pixel, Lord of those pylons at Pixel Protocol. Check out my friend Visions, Lord Visions, at www.exhumvisions.com. What do I always say, Visions? Buy some cool shit. Now, as soon as this video ends, go to exhumvisions.com and buy some cool shit. Why? Because Visions makes cool shit, and he's a cool, epic, awesome friend, and he's an awesome motherfucker. That's right. So buy some cool shit off his website. Follow Fears, Lord Fears, at Fearsman26, the main channel. Follow Fears Vlogs, the second channel. And if you have time, walk on over to TikTok and get on that TikTokage of Fearsman26. Follow Richie, the challenge master. Oh, that's right. He will stand in that mildew shower with buckets and buckets of mildew in the background on the shower wall, and he will down an ounce, 12 ounces, 50 ounces of barbecue sauce, because he is the challenge master. D-Man, look at me in my eyes. Get on those fucking squirrel videos, buddy. I've been waiting for a new squirrel video for 2 fucking years now? Get on it, D-Man, now, right now. Anyway, I'm taking off, but Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And thank you guys so much for all the loving and loyal support and views and comments and all that good stuff. Anyway, I'm signing off. This is Fears. I will see you guys later. Peace, deuces. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Laters.